Well, welcome everybody today. I understand it's a very beautiful day today. I understand that you guys can come here and do some busking performances if you like. But what's amazing every single day is understanding every single day that you must be growing yourself always. I promise you that's what I'm doing all the time. I'm making sure every single day I can communicate myself into greatness in front of you today. So I'm making sure that I'm making a live performance somewhere around the world every single day. So I want to focus upon something that I can do all the time to help myself succeed. So I'm making sure every single day I communicate greatness. I promise you now, anybody who wants my business card, come and get my business card. I promise you I have something going for me every single day on YouTube. Yes. I have a beautiful YouTube account every single day, and never drag away your girlfriend to get my business card, man. Let her get my business card. You must understand that what's amazing every single day is understanding that if that guy loves you so much, he allows you to grab my business card. Make sure you understand every single day that what's important is understanding that you guys have to be free today. Every single day, understand why you need to succeed. Understand why you must go and be great today. It's very important to understand that you must go and speak out and express yourself all the time in front of people. And you must understand how it is to do a live performance like this in front of people. I promise you it's very nice and beautiful to be able to do some attention seeking today in front of people. Come and get it, sir. Thank you very much. What's important is understanding every single day. I have a YouTube account. I have an Instagram. Come and check out how to have a great legacy. I'm talking about every single day understanding life and how a life coach is and how to actually go and really be abundant with yourself every single day, and understanding how to make money all the time is what you need to do. You must understand every single day I'm focusing on understanding that when I communicate in front of a crowd, I make an entrance. I make sure I put on some music that I make personally. I understand I just came here playing my nice, I realized I came here playing my nice and beautiful track, Isonify, and you can come and check out my nice and beautiful tracks on my nice and beautiful YouTube and SoundCloud and Spotify. Unfortunately, now what's important is understanding that you have to be promoting yourself all the time in front of people, and you must understand how it is to understand how to get the attention from the people. So you have to go where the people are. You must understand you have to be the center of attention. For now, when you're the center of attention all the time and you're doing your work all the time in front of the crowd, in terms of you're doing your work in front of the crowd all the time, make sure you understand I'm here in a nice, beautiful setting where people are able to walk this way, but I'm understanding that over there, there's a nice, there's a nice and beautiful set of lights. So that's somewhere that you can go and do a busking performance anywhere around the world, is around a set of lights somewhere. Go around the traffic lights somewhere. Traffic lights or pedestrian lights have been over there where there's a crossing where people do cross. Probably that's the best place to do some nice and beautiful busking performances. So you may see people walking in and out like this from my nice and beautiful left side from here. I'm understanding, although that what's important is understanding every single day to go and succeed. Do you agree? I agree with that. I agree every single day with success. I'm making sure every single day I can do some public speaking around town somewhere. Make sure you understand I've been doing some nice and beautiful public speaking at the tunnel over there, but I'm also around Sydney, I'm also around Melbourne and Australia and around the world doing busking performances. So I'm making sure you understand that over here, there is some nice and beautiful car range over here. So the car is one way and the cars are just going that way. In a sense, so make sure you understand that you find yourself somewhere around people and doing some nice and beautiful busking performances by actually going and understanding how it is to communicate in front of people. I promise you, it's very beautiful when you can go and give your life story of how you were when you were 16 and 15 and 14 in front of people, and do that on a microphone and tell everybody about your story every single day, and then focus on helping yourself to develop in front of people. The communicational skill is a necessity. Come and get it, sir. What's amazing is that's my business card right here. So I'm making sure every single day I'm doing something very nice and really relative to what I understand in terms of connection, and making sure every single day I have something to say. So when I have something to say, I'm understanding that what's important is come and get my business card. I understand it's very important, sir. I'm making sure all the time that when I do something in front of the crowd, and when I do something in front of the crowd, I'm making sure I'm also doing a video right here. So this video is going on YouTube today. I'm making sure every single day I'm always staying consistent on YouTube. I'm staying consistent on Instagram. Just come and get the idea. Come and get the notion of what I'm doing today. It's so beautiful. Every single day you're going to understand how I'm doing fashion modeling photos, and how I'm really speaking in front of the crowd like this all day long, and what I'm doing around the world for the next 72 years. You get to see my ideas. You get to see what I'm doing all the time. You have my business card right here, sir. I thank you. I realize now it's so important, guys, to understand every single day to go, I thank you. I understand that what's important is understanding every single day. Just create one hype about yourself all the time. So I'm always understanding when I go and communicate in front of a crowd like this, I'm electrifying myself today. I'm inspiring myself the most over here. So just imagine yourself right here in front of the crowd, public speaking. I'm pretty sure everybody's watching you. I'm pretty sure it's so electrifying. I'm pretty sure it's so much happiness that you can do for yourself every single day. And understand that you just have to be much more than you are. And you have to understand how it is to communicate. So I'm always teaching that. I'm teaching that on my YouTube channel every single day on how to actually become become much more than you want to be. So I'm focusing on all the time. I thank you, sir. I'm making sure every single day I'm understanding that you have to respect people and you have to respect everybody all the time, and you have to love equally everybody. So we're focusing on understanding that if you want to go and do something of a public speaking notion in front of a crowd, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding how to communicate in front of a crowd. And then understanding every single day, get yourself a portable speaker right now and get yourself a microphone and let's go travel the world, baby. I promise you it's that simple. I promise you it's that simple. I promise you have to understand that's the way. I promise you the way is understanding I'm recording this right now. I'm recording it and it's going on YouTube. I promise you, it's going on YouTube. I promise you, right now you must understand that if you want my YouTube channel, come and get my nice and beautiful business card right here. I'm making sure every single day I'm understanding I have to talk in front of a crowd. I have to be electrifying myself. I have to be inspiring myself regardless of what's going on around the world. I have to be communicating my greatness today. I promise you everybody's great today. I promise you everybody has greatness in them. I promise you I have greatness in me. I promise you have to do what I'm doing to have greatness. I promise you. I promise you, this is something of greatness nature where you can stand up in front of a crowd and you can go really, let's say, dwell upon a better way for yourself, and you can do something around communicational skills today, and then you can understand to be greatness every single day. I promise you, I need you guys to be greatness today. I need you to go and communicate daily. I need you to go and support people. I need you to support more people today than ever before, because that way we are going to grow. Every single day when we grow, I promise you, everybody is actually excelling into Jesus Christ every single day, and then we're understanding every single day that we must follow the 10 commandments of God in order for us to actually become more. I promise you the 10 commandments is the law, but it's the best law in the planet, and it's actually going to help you, because if you never follow the 10 commandments of God, then you go to prison. I never want you in prison though. I promise you every single day, understand Jesus Christ loves you. I promise you everybody loves you today. But what's amazing is understand to go and be much more than everybody else. Every single day, focus on understanding that you have to ask yourself 10 questions every single day. Ask yourself, how do I succeed? How do I make sure that everybody around me is going to prosper? How do I make sure to give the people the most ideas I can? How do I have a great legacy in life? How do I actually get the health I need to succeed? How do I become a public speaker? How do I do Jesus Christ every single day? Go and ask yourself those questions, because guess what? Get yourself a journal and start writing it down. Start planning your life right now about everything in terms of life. Any question you can ask, be able to solve those questions that you ask for yourself. Because understand this, that if you want to solve the puzzle and the mystery of life, then follow Jesus Christ. I promise you, follow Jesus Christ. But I teach you every single day on how to do so. I'm teaching all the time, every single day, how I live like Jesus Christ today. I promise you now, what's amazing every single day is I'm learning how to really give those ideas all the time in front of people. So when I'm in front of people, I'm making sure I put myself in the spot. I make sure I have the best entrance. I'm making sure every single day I'm electrifying the crowd in some type of way and notion every single day. And I'm understanding all the time that you have to be specific about what you want out of life. And you have to be giving those people ideas all the time. And the more people you give ideas, I promise you, the more people you help. I promise you, isn't that the point of life? I promise you, the point of life is making sure that everybody's successful and that everybody has more of a heart in this lifetime, and making sure every single day we're going to go and lift the world. I promise you, that's what it's about. Make sure you understand that you never have to be afraid to do some public speaking like this. I promise you, everybody can do what I'm doing today. You just have to go from that spot to this spot. I promise you, it's one step. I promise you, it's just one step. You must understand, one step closer to success today, every single day. I promise you, that's how I need you. I need you to understand every single day to go and become a star for yourself. Become popular. Become popular around what you love to do. But communicational skills is the best way. I promise you, those people who learn to communicate all day long with themselves are the greatest. I promise you, they're the greatest people, because Jesus Christ himself communicates with Jesus Christ the most. I promise you. I promise you now, Jesus Christ is always positive with Jesus Christ. I promise you. And never negative. In a sense, so make sure you understand to follow that. Follow the laws of everything that is much better. Follow the laws of 10 commandments of God. I promise you now, every single day I'm understanding that's just one law. I promise you, one law rules the world. I promise you must understand that everything is one law in life. I promise you everything we have today must be greater. I promise you, we must be able to communicate in front of a crowd, and we must be able to go and do something very inspirational today. So I'm understanding that this is inspirational for myself today. I promise you, this is inspirational for myself, because 10 years ago I was unable to do this. I was unable to stand up in front of a crowd to public speak in front of millions of people. But now I can do it now. I'm able to do it. And how am I able to do it? I'm able to communicate it. I'm able to speak it. I'm able to understand what my passion is. I'm able to understand my target market of the audience I attract. And I'm able to understand how to get myself in a position to be around the crowd to do this. I'm able to get myself the technology I need to get to do this. So I have $1,000 just with my phone and my portable speaker just to do this busking performance right here. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that when you invest your money into something, make sure it's something that's in boosting your legacy the most. I mean, I realize now, you must understand every single day that when I really understand something about life, I understand how to communicate different ways of thinking. I mean, there's many ways of thinking today, but it's only with the word I that you can think. I mean, you must understand the word I is the most precious gift that you have. First, the word I for I love you. First, when you can say I love you, then you can communicate that only. I mean, say I love you to everybody, and that's all your communication that you ever need in life. Approach now, I'm always communicating I love you to everybody. I'm making sure I'm helping people much more. So if you can help people much more today, then you can understand every single day that Jesus Christ wants you in eternity. I promise you. Approach you. Jesus Christ wants people who are helpers. I promise you. Approach you. Jesus Christ wants people who help Jesus Christ. I mean, you must understand. So what's amazing is we have eternity to live life. Approach, we have so much life in this life. Approach, there's so much to live. Approach, there's so much to do. But understand that most people are sleeping today. Approach, they're asleep. Approach, I'm awake over here. I'm understanding the word I, but most people never understand that. Approach, they never understand what the word I is. Approach, you are the word I. I mean, if you just use the word I daily and you just understand how I use it in terms of my word I say it everywhere. I say every single day how I'm going to do it with my word I abbreviate the word I into you. Approach, that's how I do everything. Approach, that's the only action and motivation that you ever need in life. Or if you just go and succeed every single day and you go and do something very nice and beautiful for yourself daily that's going to help you communicate in front of people, that's what you need to do. I mean, make sure you understand every single day that you have to communicate your greatness. I mean, you have to understand every single day to communicate something that you love to do. If you understand that, then you have to understand how it is to be free and to be able to travel the world. And you have all the money in the world, because all the money in the world is where? It's in your communicational skills. The faster you can communicate those words of yours, like I am today, the better you are. Now, you have to understand to get yourself in front of people and do it as much as you can, because that's the thrill of life. I mean, that's living life on the edge, because you never know what's going to happen unless you understand your word I only. I mean, just know the word I only, and then you understand every single success in the world. It's very important to understand that what you need to do today is lift people the most. Now, you have to lift people the most today. I mean, lift yourself the most, and then you lift your kids as well. I mean, in a sense, so I want to help your kids. I want to help everybody in your family with all the ideas and all the information I have. So what's amazing is understanding that information, what you have in terms of what your information is, I understand is your story. So when you're giving your story to the world every single day, then you understand how to be successful when you can communicate your story every single day. I mean, that's what greatness is, because Nikola Tesla has to communicate electricity to the world, and he has to say he's somebody in electricity to be great. I mean, in a sense, so that's what you need to do. I mean, Albert Einstein has to be great to communicate the Mars and planets and consciousness of the world. I mean, so that's how he becomes great. I mean, Mahatma Gandhi has to communicate peace and quiet in this world. I mean, for him to be great. I mean, in a sense, so Martin Luther King Jr. has to communicate that everybody's equal and that black people are just as equal as white people. I mean, he has to communicate that, and then he becomes great too. I mean, in a sense, so here I am communicating the word I to you. I mean, you must use the word I, and that's how I become great. I'm telling you right now, so what's amazing every single day is understanding every single day. Jesus Christ tells you every single day, become Jesus Christ, and that's why Jesus Christ is so great. I mean, in a sense, because Jesus Christ says, become Jesus Christ. I mean, in a sense, so look at Jesus Christ and look at the habits of his nice and beautiful life. I mean, that's what you need. I mean, you need those habits. I mean, those habits of Jesus Christ are so great. I mean, it's being able to delay gratification. I mean, it's being able to stay away from food for 100 years. I mean, stay away from food and sleep and drink for 100 years. I mean, that's Jesus Christ. I mean, what's amazing every single day is understanding that no matter what we're doing today, apparently we have to succeed. Apparently we have to lift people somehow. I mean, we have to be making sure every single day we're going to do something around the crowd, and we're going to be so fast in our communicational skills that everybody's going to give us the notion that we're succeeding all the time. So we have to be faster in our communicational skills all the time to make sure that we're succeeding in different ways all the time, and making sure that we're boosting the crowd's knowledge about the world around us and how to really get around the world. Apparently it's so important. So what we need to do all the time is understand how to communicate in front of the crowd, but understand that Jesus is watching all of us today, equally. God loves us equally. So make sure you understand that what you need to do is love everybody equally too. I mean, you must understand to help people much more than what you're helping. Go and give your whole heart every single day with those words that you have in your vocabulary right now, and then go and succeed. So if other people are never even listening to you, I mean, guess what? I mean, you're listening to yourself, and that's all that's important right now. I mean, anybody who's online watching me is listening. So guess what? I mean, here I am understanding that no matter what, I'm always understanding that people are going to walk past you. They're never going to listen to you much. But people who are watching your video online are going to watch it. So be able to give that nice and beautiful seminar in front of people while actually doing your nice and beautiful video in front of people. Approach, it's very inspirational. So I have over 118 busking videos online, and guess what? I'm understanding I need to get up to 1,000. I'm in a sense, so make sure you understand I want to be doing these busking performances all around the world because I understand I deserve it. I deserve to be able to go and do my work. So this is just one way I do my work. I mean, I just go and have a trolley over here, I have my nice and beautiful portable speaker, I pump my music on the way here, and then I make an entrance with my music, and then boom, my nice and beautiful video comes here, and really quickly, I'm out of busking performance, really quickly. I mean, everything has to be very quickly today. I mean, you have to get quick to success. I mean, you have to get quickly around the world. I mean, you have to be quick to help people. I mean, you have to be quick to be Jesus Christ. I mean, you have to be quick to actually grow yourself and communicate. I mean, you have to be quick about everything. I mean, you must understand that what's important is a thank you, but come and get my business card too. I make sure every single day I'm doing something very important. So what's important to me today is helping you grow in nutrition and knowledge and success and health and personal freedom and financial freedom and emotional freedom. So I'm teaching the whole lot. I'm teaching veganism too. So what's important is understand life coaching is what I am. I'm life coaching every single day how to live my life at least. So what's amazing is every single day I'm teaching myself along the way how to do everything. So I'm understanding when I do everything much more than yesterday, I'm finding the best position I can every single day to go and do my work on the street somewhere, and then I understand every single day, I understand more people understand my face. I promise you more people can understand who I am and what I do online and why I do what I do. I understand because when I do this, I'm doing it for free. But understand that you must do it for free too if you want to have a great legacy. I understand, so I'm doing it for my legacy, I'm recording it. I mean, you must understand, so what's amazing is understanding to go and give your best performance in front of people. I mean, give the peak performance of your life. I mean, make sure you understand to be healthy and vibrant. I'm never a smoker, I'm never an alcohol drinker, I'm never a drug addict, I never do drugs anymore. I was a drug addict before, but guess what, I mean, I'm never a drug addict now. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that when I really do this now, I'm understanding I'm much more fluent, I'm much more able to be in front of a crowd, I'm much more effective, I'm much more I'm a nice and beautiful human being all the time. I'm making sure I'm being kinder in the world around me. I'm making sure everybody can understand that they can do more. I mean, in a sense, so I'm just being that inspiration for my life all the time. I'm making sure every single day I can go do something in front of the crowd all the time. I'm making sure every single day I can go and lift you all the time. If you just watch me, I mean, if you just watch me on YouTube, I promise you I'll lift you. I'll give you some motivation every single day. I mean, make sure I'm full of motivation all the time. I'm motivating myself to succeed all the time. So make sure when you watch me, my success just goes and rubs on you. My success just rubs off on you all the time. The more you watch me, I mean, the more you get my success in your life. I mean, in a sense, the more you watch me, I realize the more I give you the knowledge to become something like my great success. I mean, I have great success today. I mean, look at the next 72 years and what I can do. I understand, I mean, 72 years to live life much more. Prasha, yes, I thank you very much. I'm living much more than that. But what's amazing is understand every single day that what's important is understanding that you must go and grow yourself. I mean, growing yourself is the #1 foundation of life. Prasha, that's what Jesus Christ says. Prasha, if you just go and understand how to grow, then you understand the word I is everything. Prasha, the word I is better than growth. I mean, if you understand the word I today and you say, I love you, Prasha, it's much more than everything in life. Approach it's just being able to support people. Approach it's being able to help people. Approach it's being able to go in front of a crowd and public speak all day long. I mean, in a sense, so if you can do that, approach then you're unstoppable. I mean, then you're unstoppable because you can speak about something. I mean, you can give ideas all day long. I mean, you can help all day long people with the words that you speak. I mean, that's how Jesus Christ goes to crowds. And I realize he gives them the words. I realize he gives them every single question that they have. I approach he answers them as much as possible. Approach that's what you need to do. I realize you have to answer people much more. So I have a business card here. I'm understanding every single day that what's important is understanding to just let people be aware about everything. I mean, Jesus Christ never tells you what to do in life, but Jesus Christ tells you what he does in life. Now, that's a nice and beautiful way to say that if he says, I respect my mother and father, that's one of his commandments of his life. I mean, it never has to be your life. I mean, yes, I mean, guess what? I mean, understand that if you never respect your father and mother, like Jesus Christ, then you're never Jesus Christ, are you? I respect my mother and father too. I mean, in a sense, to make sure I just choose to be with Jesus Christ. I mean, in a sense, you have to choose Jesus Christ every single day. I mean, you have to choose to be rich every single day. I mean, you have to choose your friends every single day. I mean, every single day. I mean, in 10 years' time, approach that girl that you're meeting, approach she already with another guy. I mean, understand? I mean, you must understand that what's amazing is understand that you have to choose, you have to be aware of your friends. I mean, you have to be aware of who you are surrounding yourself with. I mean, you must understand you have to have better friends all the time. I mean, you must have content creators and somebody who's actually giving you much knowledge in the world and somebody who's actually going and becoming a star today. I promise you, those people have to be in your life. I promise you, there's many of them. I promise you, there's many people who are inspirational today, and you have to be around the ones who are actually doing something much greater. I mean, you must understand that everybody has to go and understand that if you see a greater individual than you, then say that individual is greater than I. Say it. I mean, just admit it so you never have to hate him. I mean, when I see Jesus Christ, I say Jesus Christ is greater than I. I promise you, I understand that. I mean, that's why I admire Jesus Christ, because I say that he's greater than me. I mean, and that's why I follow him, because I admit it. I admit it to myself that he's greater than me. I mean, and that's why I follow him now. But if you think that Jesus Christ is some stupid loser, I mean, of course you're never going to follow him. I understand. So make sure you admire people. I admire everybody here. I want your business card. I want to follow you on social media. I have a business card. I understand that what's amazing is every single day that you have to have a business card all the time. I'm always asking for a business card from all of you. I want to see what you're doing all the time. So what's important to me is understanding every single day to go and focus upon your life in a way that you become successful every single day. And you have to understand that life is one study. I mean, life is a big study of life, of knowledge. And the more knowledge you can give of life, the more of a life coach you are. I mean, what's important is understanding how to manage people all the time. So when you can manage people all the time, then you can understand my business card as well, and then understand every single day I'm always lifting that nice and beautiful vibe I have. Because I understand it's about legacy today. I understand it's about increasing the nice and beautiful courage and gift of this planet, because I understand it's a beautiful planet. This world is a beautiful world, I promise you. I promise you now, every single day, understand that no matter what, that everybody's consciousness is growing up in this world. I promise you, everybody is growing up in this world in a way that we have to leave a better world for those people who are going to be our kids. And kids. I promise you, we have to leave a better world for them. I mean, you understand? I mean, this world has to be better. I mean, do you agree? I agree with that. I agree with a better world, because here I am. I stand up for a better world today. So I'm understanding that either way, I want you to also stand up for a better world today. I want you to go and lead people. I want you to go and do something that you love to do. I'm just doing what I love to do today. So what's important is understanding to come and find my YouTube channel right now. I have a nice and beautiful Instagram channel. I'm doing so much on that. I'm doing so much every single day. So come and just see what I'm doing. I mean, what's important is understanding that when I grow myself all the time, I'm understanding how to pronounce myself and my words in front of people. So understand that's much better than having to carry stuff. I mean, so making sure every single day you have to understand that communicational skills is the truth. I mean, whatever you say in words is what you are. I mean, whatever you speak all day long is your life. I mean, your life is your ideas, and what you speak out is who you are. So speak out better words, and then you become better and better and better. I'm just speaking out the better words today. I'm choosing to understand what are the better words. I mean, go and find them. I'm always understanding that there's always better words around. I'm always understanding to go and learn more words in the process of what I'm doing every single day. So come and get my business card. I'm understanding every single day. I'm just giving you the idea every single day. So make sure every single day that what you understand about life is understand I'm always developing my heart. I'm always developing who I am today. I'm understanding that what's important is understanding a free world today. I'm understanding that when I have a free world today to give, I'm understanding I have much more in the process of what I'm doing, in terms of what I'm doing. Now, in terms of what I'm doing today, I'm understanding I'm just becoming better than yesterday. I'm just making sure today I'm going to do far more than everybody else. That's it. I'm just going to communicate more into a video camera on YouTube today than you. That's it. I'm going to do it in front of a crowd too. I mean, because that's who I am. I just communicate more. I'm just communicating greatness today. So what's important to myself today is focusing on the crowd so that I can go and lift the crowd, and so I can go and lift myself in the process. Because I understand when I lift people, I'm understanding that I just go and lift as well. I mean, you gotta lift. I see sometimes. I see that's how it is. I mean, do you understand, channel? I mean, you have to lift, baby. I mean, in a sense, every single day, focus on understanding that what you want out of life is you have to succeed. I mean, you have to succeed differently. I mean, you must understand every single day, you go and learn how to lift, just like Shannon Knoll. I mean, in a sense, so make sure every single day you understand every single day you have to go and focus on becoming a star. I mean, go and become better and greater than everybody else. I promise you, I'm in it for you. I'm in it for you to succeed every single day. So I'm giving you my business card. I'm giving you my home. I'm giving you a channel that you can watch all your life. I mean, I'm just giving it for you. I mean, give it to your kids if you never want. Give my business card to your kids then. I mean, if you never want to watch me, give it to somebody else. I mean, it's for free. So what's amazing every single day is I'm focusing on understanding a better attitude is what a better attitude is what greatness is. And anybody who has greater gratitude in life is somebody who's giving much more words. I mean, you have to be speaking those words all day long. When you can speak those words all day long, then you can understand how to communicate. And when you can communicate anything, it's because you understand how to do so. It's very important to understand how to communicate today. But people are watching you. Millionaires and billionaires are watching you. But understand this, I have more money and more millions of dollars today than all of them. I have more money than all of the billionaires today because I can communicate my legacy greater than theirs. I can have a greater legacy than all the billionaires that you see today. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, I have a greater legacy than all of them. I promise you. I'm helping far more people than they are, individually. I promise you. Now, make sure you understand that. Make sure you understand that what's important about my content and my knowledge is I teach more than they do. I promise you. Are they teaching anything about Amazon today on YouTube? What are they teaching you? Make sure you understand that they may be teaching something, but they're not consistent. I realize they're never consistently teaching you, are they? Is Jeff Bezos getting up on YouTube specifically to teach you something, or is he just behind the scenes somewhere teaching you? I'm specifically teaching you. I'm teaching you face to face, baby. I'm understanding every single day. I understand how to grow on YouTube. I understand how to grow my love for everything. So I'm understanding I love everything. I'm understanding that you have to give a service to have a service. I understand that what's the service today is an information product. If you have an information product today, then you can go and succeed. That's how simple it is. Every single day, if you nod at me today in a way that you say no, guess what? I understand it's because you're jealous. Jealous people would nod no at you. So make sure you understand that you nod a yes. I need you to be a yes. Never say no to yourself. If you say no to me, it's because you say no to yourself. If you never want my business card, it's because you never want a business card of your own. I promise you, that's how simple it is. By making sure every single day you must understand that what's important is you need a motivation in your life. You far need me than a homeless person in your life, I promise you. Make sure you understand, it's either every single day you understand how to succeed or nothing. I promise you, I'm always understanding much greater. I'm always understanding how to grow myself. I never have resentment for anybody. I'm making sure I admire everybody. I admire what you're doing. I admire everything about you. I never have resentment about what you're doing. I never have jealousy about anything that you have in life. I have everything already. I already have everything. So make sure you understand that what's important is if you see people are very successful around you, just admire those people. Because that way you become successful too. If you see Jesus Christ walking in your face, he has everything, man. Are you going to hate him or are you going to love him? You have to love Jesus Christ, man. So make sure you understand every single day to admire everything about you. If you admire Jesus Christ, then you have to admire all the billionaires as well. If you love Jesus Christ, then you have to admire me and everybody else. Of course, that's how it is. Of course, if you hate Jesus Christ, then you have to love Jesus Christ. Understand? So Jesus Christ is the most successful human being ever alive. So if he's in your face today and he's so successful, you have to admire him. So make sure you understand that. So what you do every single day is focus on growth. Focus on a better world for yourself and other people. Thank you, boss. I'm understanding every single day, I'm understanding how to communicate in front of people. I'm understanding every single day how to go and lead. I promise you, when I lead in front of people, I'm making sure I'm only actually growing. I'm never trying to make anybody bleed. I'm never trying to make anybody suffer. I'm making sure every single day I'm trying to help you grow. I'm trying to give you a helping hand all the time to succeed. I promise you, when I give you a helping hand to succeed daily, I promise you, that's why I'm so successful, aren't I? Because I try to reach down for you to grab you back up so I can lift you and so I can motivate you daily. I promise you, that's what inspirational people do. You understand? So making sure every single day you have to go and focus upon pronouncing your name into the world. Go and focus on becoming a great inspiration for yourself, is what I'm saying. You have to grow up much more. 20 years time, guess what? You're going to find yourself around the world somewhere. But make sure you have my YouTube channel while at it. You can always tune in to my YouTube channel in 20 years time. You'll find out what I'm doing in 20 years time. It's very helpful to understand what I'm doing around the world. Every single day I'm understanding that what's important in your life right now must be Jesus Christ right now. And you have to understand how to use that Bible and then teach it. You must understand how to use your life to teach others. You must understand how to use your communication to teach other people with that. Communicational skills is everything you ever have in life. If you can learn how to just cultivate that wording that you have in terms of the words you have right now and just speak those words much more in front of people. I promise you, push yourself to do it. I said today that before I came here, I said, I have to go now. I'm going to get the cupboard. I'm going to go to the cupboard. I'm going to get my shirt. I'm going to get the jacket this time. I'm going to put on the shoes. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. I'm here already. I mean, so make sure you understand that every single day, focus on producing much more content into the planet and understand that you are perfect already. I mean, everybody has no flaws. I mean, there's no flaws in this planet. I mean, so make sure you understand that what's amazing is understand that if people are pointing out your flaws and saying you have a flaw over here or you have a problem, I mean, say I have no problems, I have no flaws, man. I understand, just focus on yourself. I mean, mind your business more than other people's business. I realize now, get my business card as well. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding all the time to grow yourself. I mean, when you can grow yourself all the time, then you can share people around as well. And then you can actually go and become much more of a star for yourself, because famous people have a greater life. I promise you. I promise you, a famous individual like Jim Carrey, I promise you, he lives better than most of the people on the planet. I admire that. I admire that about Jim Carrey. I want to learn from him. I want to learn something about acting too. I want to act in front of people. I mean, understand that you have to admire people who are successful. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand Eddie Murphy too. I mean, he's far successful than most people too. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand to follow those people. I mean, follow their great success, I promise you. And speak good about them. I mean, speak good about everybody. I mean, that's what inspirational people do every single day. I'm making sure you understand that when I look at Jesus Christ, I follow Jesus Christ all the time, because I understand those habits that he has. I'm making sure you understand. I study so much about habits and influence and attitudes every single day. I thank you, boss. I thank you very much. I thank you. I mean, come and get my business card as well. I have so much happening over here. I have so much of a business card over here for you. I mean, come and get it. I mean, this business card right here is so important for you, sir. I mean, this business card, I thank you, sir. I thank you. It's going to help you for the next 72 years. I mean, there's so much going on. I thank you, boss. I understand that I realize this gentleman over here is giving me around $20. I thank you very much, boss. I thank you. I understand, although guess what, I realize that what's important is understanding every single day that we're going to focus upon understanding that we're focusing on a greater life for ourselves. So understand that those people who are giving you money, I mean, give them your business card as soon as possible. I mean, try to get them to get your business card too. Because what's important is when they give you 50,000 bucks and you give them your business card, I mean, you gave them more than 50,000 bucks. I mean, so what's important is understanding good karma over here. Because there's such good karma every single day that if you just go and do much more work in front of the planet and you do something much more in front of people every single day, then somebody's going to come and say, hey, come to my public speaking seminar. I want you around. I want you to come and lead people. I mean, if you just push yourself to communicate, I promise you eventually somebody's going to say, hey, you're very successful. I want you at my $1 billion penthouse. I want you with all the stars. I mean, understand? Because somebody's going to give you $1 billion to go somewhere, I promise you. I mean, somebody will give you $1 billion to be with them, I promise you. I mean, you must understand that famous people get all the money. I mean, famous people are, they're all popular. I mean, make sure you can go become famous for yourself. I mean, become popular and much more popular. I mean, just go and do something around communicational words in terms of life. I mean, go and be an inspiration about those words that you give. It's so important. So when you can understand to talk in front of people, then you can understand how to really do anything about life. I'm pretty sure it's so easy to talk in front of people. Pretty sure it's so easy to do what I'm doing. And why is it? I mean, because I've been doing it for so long. I've been doing this for so long, and that's why I understand that my first seminar here in Brisbane City, I'm pretty sure I was much more afraid than this individual. I understand, although, that the first seminar led to this. I mean, understand? I mean, here I am. I'm making sure every single day you understand that over 200 hours I've done public speaking in front of a crowd now. So I'm making sure I'm always public speaking more and more and more, because I understand I plan to go around the world doing it. So I just believe in that. I believe in pushing my greatness into people. I understand, because I believe in myself, in my word I understand my nice and beautiful product every single day. I understand my informational product is unlimiting. I mean, there's so much information that I can give you. I mean, it's limitless upon how much I can give you knowledge about the world. I mean, understand that eventually you're going to be able to speak everything that you ever want, and that's all you ever want. That's all you ever want. You just want to communicate all your goals. I mean, you want to be able to say, I want to go to Greece, and go today to Greece without your friends. I mean, are your friends coming with you to Greece today? I mean, you must understand that. I mean, what's important is understanding every single day that what's important is you are the most important in your life today. I realize you must understand that when you have a great legacy and your friends have an average legacy, I promise you, they hate you. I promise you. Or they hate you. I promise you, they have to admire you though. I mean, they have to admire you when you have a great legacy. I mean, you must understand. So what's important is understand that over time, I promise you, much more people are going to be respecting me because I have much more age. I mean, imagine me speaking at 100 years of age like this. I mean, are you going to kick me down or are you going to try to lift me up? I mean, imagine me, I'm 28 now, but imagine at 100 years of age. I turn 100 and I'm speaking like this. I mean, are you going to try to kick me down or are you going to try to lift me up at 100 years of age? I mean, you have to lift up a 100 years of age individual. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that over time, people respect you more when you're more in age, because it's respect your elders. That's what they say. I mean, respect your elders. I mean, you must understand, so what you do every single day is what you are, and what you are must be greatness. So go and do some greatness today, and go and understand how to be great in your life. I mean, make sure every single day that if somebody giving you money, I mean, give them your business card as soon as possible. I mean, go reach for the jacket pocket, and guess what? I mean, give them your business card really quickly. So what's important is that gentleman there, I mean, make sure you understand that he gives me 20 bucks, in terms of around 20 bucks, and understand every single day, I give him my business card. I mean, you must understand that he also bends down to get some knowledge for himself, so he can be curious about my life. But understand, I give him knowledge. I give him knowledge to do so. I give him something to attract him. I'm giving you knowledge to attract you today. So what's important is I come here in front of your face today to help you. And to help you grow is what I need to do. So I'm actually giving you that nice and beautiful fountain of joy, which is the nice and beautiful information that I have. And then when I give you that information all day long, you have so much motivation in you. I mean, come and get my business card. I'm making sure I have a business card for all of you. I mean, make sure you understand, I'm always printing new ones out. I'm making sure you understand every single day I have always something much more to say. I have something much more to do all the time. So I'm making sure every single day I'm in front of people all the time. I'm making sure all the time I'm never jealous of anybody. I'm never jelly. I'm just understanding how to grow better than everything. I'm making sure every single day I understand how to grow. And that's how I want to teach you. I want to teach you how to grow. I want to teach you this. I want to teach you this in front of people. I want to teach you something. I mean, come and get this. I mean, this is so important right here. I mean, there's so much more I can give you every single day. So I'm focusing on understanding that what's important in your life today must be a greater you. I mean, you have to be a greater personality in your life. I mean, you have to be a greater attitude in your life. I mean, you must be doing something very simple for yourself. So when you're doing something simple for yourself every single day, I mean, we're focusing on a better life for yourself. So we have to be on our toes. I realize we have to be on our toes in a way that we're going to help people only. I realize we have to help people only. I mean, we have to be pronouncing our words better in front of people. And when we do that all the time, then we find something to say really quickly. Because when you speak quickly, then all the words come quickly. I mean, understand? I mean, quickness in terms of agility, in terms of life, in terms of speed. For sure, we need to have speed in ourselves. Otherwise, we have to have so much agility and so much flexibility to travel the world. I mean, understand? I mean, never just work 9 to 5. I mean, work 24/7. I mean, understand? I mean, make sure you never just sleep from 9 to 5. I mean, sleep whenever you want. I mean, eat whenever you want. I mean, sleep whenever you want. I mean, watch the TV whenever you want. I mean, have some flexibility. I mean, never watch TV at a certain time. I mean, you must understand. I mean, watch whenever you want. I mean, you must understand that what's important is stay away from the TV as much as you can to build your legacy. I mean, the TV is never going to help you build your legacy, is it? I mean, what's amazing is understanding that this is a TV when you create a TV for yourself. I mean, go and understand you have a YouTube channel, and that's your channel of your TV. I mean, that's your TV right there. And anybody around the world can come and watch your TV channel. I'm always focusing on understanding to post much more videos and content in my Instagram and also my nice and beautiful YouTube channel. And I'm giving those ideas all the time. So come and check it out right here. I'm understanding there's so much I can give over here. I'm making sure every single day I'm always posting that nice and beautiful information. I mean, information is beautiful, so never go against information. I mean, try to accept information into your life as much as possible. I mean, open up your heart to information every single day. And we're focusing on understanding that when you do that for yourself all the time, I mean, make sure you understand that you have to understand how to grow yourself faster. I mean, understand how to get around the world faster right now. I mean, I never want you in a 9 to 5 job for the next 50 years. I want you to travel the world inspirational every single day. I want you to understand that it's either you work a 9 to 5 job or you have a great legacy. I mean, what do you want? I mean, do you want a great legacy or do you want the 9 to 5 job? I mean, what do you want? I mean, make sure you understand that there's a free YouTube channel going around. I mean, go make a YouTube channel right now and come and check out what I'm doing. I understand that there is a way to understand that you never have to work a 9 to 5 job in your life anymore. Actually, there is a way. Actually, you just have to public speak it. I mean, you have to communicate that every single day. I mean, you have to say, I'm greater than a 9 to 5. I'm greater than 9 to 5 jobs. I'm greater than the warehouse man. I'm greater than being a doctor in a freaking GP center. I'm better than the hospital. I'm better than being a nurse in a hospital. I mean, you have to say that. I mean, you have to understand that when you speak up for yourself, first then you rule the world, in your world. I mean, you rule your world only. I rule my world, and that's it. I mean, nobody can control me. I mean, understand? I mean, no matter what you say, I mean, you can never control me. I mean, if you told me to go away, I choose to go away. I never go away because you said so. I mean, if you force me to do something, I choose that. I choose for you to force me then. I understand? I choose that for myself. I mean, if you told me to get up on the floor, I never do it because of you. I just do it because I want to. I mean, never let people control you. I mean, if you feel that other people are controlling you, it's because you're allowing it. I mean, choose what you want out of life. I mean, you must understand that Brian Tracy says you must choose to be rich every single day. I mean, you must understand how it is to be rich every single day. And then, you must be richer all the time. So I'm focusing on understanding that there's so much content over here I can give you on actually becoming richer all the time. I mean, you must understand it's more enough to be rich, but understand you have to be richer too. I mean, you have to be richer all the time. I mean, we have to choose to be richer. I mean, I understand everybody's richer over here, but let's make some more riches. I understand I have to always create more riches for my life. So I want to be richer, and never just rich, but just richer all the time. I want to understand all the time to go the best way. I want to understand the best way is the way of growth, and understanding every single day if you can grow in front of the people, then you understand how to communicate in front of the people. Then you understand how to make money and how to make events around the world and how to go and do whatever you want to do to succeed in front of people, because then the people love you because you're somebody famous. And then you're helping people along the way. I mean, look at Oprah Winfrey. I mean, Oprah Winfrey is helping people all the time, so you can never hate her. I mean, she wants to help you as well. I mean, there's so many people in the planet that she can only ever put certain amount of people on her television show, but she wants you on her television show. I promise you, if you become so famous, I promise you Oprah Winfrey will come knocking on your door. I promise you she says, hey, I want you in my TV show. I want you to come in my TV show. I promise you, she wants everybody on the TV show. I mean, you must understand that what's important is look at Ellen DeGeneres as well. I mean, you ladies out there. I mean, look at Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, they're communicating more. I mean, they're communicating more than you. I mean, they're talking so much. I mean, you can do it too. I mean, you have to write that. You have to write that down. I mean, look at the woman who did create the nice and beautiful Harry Potter, which is J.K. Rowling. I mean, look at her. I mean, she's creating movies, man. I mean, she's just communicating it, and she writes it down. I mean, if you write everything down, then you can have your own Oprah Winfrey show. You can have your own Ellen DeGeneres show too. And then you can also have your own Harry Potter movie as well. Or as if you love Harry Potter, I mean, you have to love everything. I mean, never ever choose to hate nothing. I mean, if I ask you, do you hate him or love him? I mean, you must say, I love him. I mean, if I ask you, do you hate her or love her? I realize you must say that you love her. I mean, you must understand that Jesus always goes the love way. I mean, Jesus Christ says, I love her, I love him always. So what's important for yourself today is understanding that we have to go and really, really become much more than what we are today. For us, it's all about becoming a star, isn't it? I mean, if you can become a star today, I'm pretty sure everybody can do it. I can do it, I'm pretty sure everybody can do it. So making sure we're always grabbing the spotlight for ourselves and we're doing the most we can all the time. So when we're doing the most we can every single day, I mean, we're looking to understand much more in life. I'm looking to understand your story. I want your story. I want to follow you. I want you to come up to me and say, this is my business card, sir. I want you to understand it. I want you to give me your business card today. I want to understand every single day how it is to live my life. Every single day. So what I have to do is I have to study my life. I have to study the people around my life. I have to study what they love and what they dislike. Because as soon as I find people who dislike something so much, I understand I stay away from those people. I stay away from people who dislike something because they dislike themselves too. I love everything about myself. I love everything about life. So that's why I'm so positive. But as soon as you meet people who hate something, you should be wary about those people. I mean, understand they hate themselves as well in that flaw that they have. I mean, now understand that nobody has a flaw unless you say it so. I mean, you must understand, although guess what? I realize if you say that you have a flaw, it's because you do have a flaw. So what's important every single day is understanding that what you need to do all the time is focusing on the greater life for yourself. So every single day we're focusing on doing something much more for ourselves, and we're making sure every single day that we can go and become much more. And that's all you have to do every single day. And we have to focus on understanding that sometimes even the police may drive their actual car right in front of where the people are watching you. But what you understand is you still do your video like this and then you just continue. Because sometimes understand that there are people over there, but then the police car just came right here and just puts their car right here. But then the people are unable to see me as much. But understand either way I'll continue, don't I? I'll make sure you understand that there's something going on. So what you need to realize is because the police are here and the police are here in this world, I promise you that's why we have a better world. I promise you without the police in this world, I promise you people just go around killing people. I promise you. I mean, you must understand. So what's important is understand that we need some justice around here as well. I mean, we have to understand every single day to be good. I mean, be good today. I mean, go and do something that's good today. I mean, go do something that's common sense for you. I mean, make sure you do it on the camera much more. I mean, go and boost your legacy today instead of being with your girlfriends. I mean, go do what I'm doing instead of being with your girlfriends or boyfriends. I mean, I mean, go and do something like I'm doing today rather than chasing other people today. I mean, you must understand, so what's important every single day is understanding that we have to lift and inspire people all day long. I mean, we have to make sure that what we want out of life is more success. I mean, as a public speaker, you have to communicate so much. I mean, you have to understand so much more life for you if you communicate more. I mean, you must understand that the words that come out of my mouth is something so precious. I mean, they're so great, aren't they? I mean, they're words. I mean, where are those words coming from? I mean, they're from eternity, man. I mean, that's where Jesus Christ is from. So if you understand that words are limitless, I mean, if you can use them, then you can understand how to expand your consciousness. I promise you, if you just talk more about everything, I promise you, that's you expanding your awareness about everything. I mean, as soon as you can expand your awareness, that's your vocabulary too. I mean, understand, if you just go back to the word I, then you have all the knowledge of the world. I mean, the only way to expand in this world is to have the word I today. So we're focusing on understanding that what we need to do all the time is focus on a greater life for ourselves. So that's all we're actually focusing on. And we're focusing on making sure every single day we can do something much more. So we're making sure that we can go and love ourselves. I mean, it's all about loving yourself today. I need you guys to come and grab my business card. I need you guys in my life. I'll make sure every single day I'm focusing on something greater all the time. I'm making sure every single time I'm doing something much more. So I'm looking at my schedule today. I'm understanding I have so much time. I have so much time to be in front of people. I have so much time to give a public speaking performance in front of people. And then I understand I want to go and do something different that I've never done in my life, so I can go and experience something for my life. And so I can go and give something of myself today. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that you have my business card. I'm here to understand, to give you something all my life. I'm understanding that when I give you something, I'm always succeeding more. I'm making sure I always have something more to give. I always have something more to do. So what's important is get your business card now. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding how to really deliver that information that you have every single day. And then we're focusing on a greater life for ourselves all the time. And we're making sure that whatever we want out of life is a faster way of communication in front of people. I promise you, that's all you have to do. So every single day, we're focusing on making sure that we can go and lift people to be inspirational, because I understand that anybody who can speak like this is never a drug addict, I promise you. I promise you, anybody who can public speak in front of a crowd is never a drug addict. I mean, you understand? Because drug addicts never ever want to public speak because they're so afraid. I mean, understand? So what you have to do if you're a drug addict, then you have to understand to quit the nice and beautiful cigarettes that you smoke, and quit the actual alcohol, and then quit the caffeine, and then understand that it's going to boost your confidence. I mean, do you understand? And then you can actually get up on a public speaking microphone. Because now you overcame drugs in your life as well, and that gives you the motivation. I mean, you understand? I had to quit alcohol, I had to quit cigarettes, I had to quit weed, I had to quit ice, I had to quit drugs, I had to quit the cocaine as well. But those are bad habits, man. I mean, you must understand that those people who never do public speaking on a microphone is because they have poor habits. I promise you, that's how it is. I promise you, that's how I was. I promise you, that's from my life experience. I promise you, because I was very much more of a poor person before in terms of my habits, I promise you, I was never a public speaker before, because I had poor habits before. I promise you, now what I have to do all the time is I have to understand every single day, I have to focus on my life, and I have to succeed all the time. I have to make sure all the time to understand that people may disagree with you, but what you do is understand to agree with them. I mean, when you can agree with other people, then you can understand that what's important every single day is understanding to agree with life itself. I mean, if you have to agree with something or disagree, I mean, what do? I mean, you have to agree. I mean, you have to agree totally. I mean, totally you have to agree with life itself. I mean, if you choose life or never choose life. I mean, if you choose life, that means you agree with life. I mean, choose life for yourself. I mean, understand that when somebody's speaking and doing something, just keep agreeing with them. And agree and agree and agree. I mean, understand that they are trying to help. I mean, every single day that when you're trying to help somebody, I mean, somebody may disagree with you, but then what you do is understand that what you have to do is understand how to agree with them. So understand that Jesus Christ always agrees with you. I mean, never is he in a disagreement about what you have done in your life. I promise you now, that's something that I love. I love when people agree. I love when Jesus Christ comes into your life and agrees with everything you've done. I mean, understand, because that way I understand that we have a great God. I promise you now, what I need to do all the time is I need to understand every single day that I have to focus on my life. I have to make sure that I'm doing something. I have to make sure I'm doing something very inspirational every single day. And then I have to understand that I always have much more time to do something that I love to do. So I'm focusing on understanding that I want to go and be the most I can in front of people. So what I'm doing all the time is I'm focusing on agreeing with myself all the time. I'm focusing on understanding every single day that I have to focus on doing something for nothing. I have to be making sure I'm giving something for nothing. I mean, when I'm giving something for nothing all the time, I'm making sure I'm always doing something of a favor in terms of information. I'm giving information to everybody. I'm making sure that's what you need to do. I'm pretty sure everybody needs to be giving some information today. So that's why I'm always loving my life. I'm making sure every single day I'm so successful. I'm making sure I'm going to go and find that success that I need every single day. And then I'm going to give as much success. I'm going to give as much success as I can to go and speak those words in front of people. I mean, when I speak those words so much in front of people, I mean, understand every single day that you're going to have to go and talk much more to succeed. I'm pretty sure it's so important to be able to talk in front of people. I mean, when you can talk and express yourself in front of your mother and father and everybody, and you can express yourself, I'm pretty sure it's a bliss. It feels blissful. It's so peaceful. It's so amazing when you can speak and speak and speak and speak and nobody disagrees with you and everybody just agrees with what you say. It's so peaceful, isn't it? I mean, when you can speak to me a billion words that you have to say and I just agree with that. I mean, that's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, now, I understand. Let's do it again. I mean, you must understand. So what's important every single day is understanding that we have to go and learn much more. And we have to be much more inspirational daily, and we have to understand how it is to go and really communicate in front of a crowd and do something that we love to do. But understand that anybody who may get a disease today is because that's what they communicate. I mean, if they get a heart attack, it's because they're saying that. I mean, it's because they're saying that they're going to get a heart attack. I mean, they're saying, I never ever get cancer, I never ever get disease in this world. No matter what, because I communicate positively. I'm pretty sure anybody who has diabetes in life is because they chose that. I mean, anybody who has mental illness in life is because they chose it. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I'm pretty sure that's how it is every single day. So focus on understanding that what you are in life is better than you are. I mean, every single day we're focusing on understanding that if you choose something out of your life, then choose better. I mean, choose better habits for yourself. I mean, you must understand that whatever you are today is what is the sum up of all the knowledge that you've given. I'm pretty sure that's all you are. I mean, you must understand that what you sow is what you reap. I mean, you must understand that if you want to overcome anything in your life, then you have to communicate that. You have to say, I'm better than cigarettes. I'm better than drugs. I'm better than alcohol. I'm better than this individual. I'm better than these people. I'm better than the 9 to 5. I'm pretty sure then go and do that all the time. I mean, understand? But if you call yourself a smoker, then I'm pretty sure then that's all you're ever going to be. I mean, you understand? I'm a non-smoker, so that's all I'm going to be now. I'm just going to be a non-smoker all my life. I understand, because understand that what's important is understanding that the words that come out of your mouth, I realize the words that come out of your mouth is so important. So you have to be able to be careful about how you speak and be self-reflective upon how the words are coming out of your mouth. And now, the more words you can speak, the more positive you are, I promise you. I promise you, the negative people are the ones who speak less about life. I speak up more. I speak up more. I mean, Jesus Christ wants you to speak up more about life. I mean, Jesus Christ wants those words coming out of your mouth. That's what I'm doing here. So I'm making sure every single day I'm understanding how to communicate that into the planet much more. So I want to be much more positive just for myself today. So what's important is understand my YouTube channel. I have so much to give you. I mean, over the next 72 years, I want to teach you and your kids for generations. I want to teach you everything about life. I want to teach you how to be successful. I want to teach you how to do this. I want to teach you how to become a great star. I understand either way that what's important is understanding. Every single day I have thousands of hours on YouTube of videos teaching you something. I mean, you must understand, so that's why I have great value in the world. I have value because I make it. I make it come true. I make all the words of every single nice and beautiful video that I have, I give it. I give those words, and then those words encourage. I mean, those words lift people. I mean, those words are inspirational from my life and my daily life. I give those ideas from my daily life, and I give it into a nice and beautiful video. And then you have those ideas all the time in your vocabulary. I mean, in a sense, so when I learn something about life, I put it into a video straight away. I learned something from this person, I put it into a video right now. I make common sense of the world, and I'm doing that right now in a video. So I'm looking to understand, to expand my mindset in different ways all the time. So I'm focusing on understanding that I want to go and be much more. I'm understanding it's so important today that you understand that anybody who's an inspiration today must be you. I mean, you must be an inspiration today. I mean, you must be an inspiration. I mean, come and get my business card and I'll teach you inspiration. I'll teach you what an inspiration is. I mean, make sure every single day, you must understand, I have many mentors. So if you get my business card today, then you have $50 billion mentors in your nice and beautiful vocabulary too. I'll give you the 50 billionaires, or I'll give you the 50 billionaires that are in my life right now, so you can go and check them out too. I'm an insider. I'm somebody of an insider. I have 50 billionaires in my life right now. I can give you my business card, and then you also have that too. So come and get it. I'm understanding that what's important is understanding every single day. Thank you. I'm understanding that you have to go and really grow yourself. I mean, growing yourself is the foundation of life. I mean, when you can grow yourself, then you can do anything you ever want. So focus on understanding every single day we're loving life. I mean, we have to be loving life. I mean, we have to be showing ourselves all the time. I mean, we have to be making sure that we're much more successful. And then every single day we have to be doing that success. I mean, whatever you want can come true as long as you say so. I mean, if you say so and you make it out to be, I promise you that's going to be. I promise you that is something right now, and that's what is. I mean, make sure you understand that people have to wake up to the communicational skill. I mean, you must understand, if you just speak more, I promise you find the word I. I mean, if you just speak more, I promise you get stronger. I promise you get stronger when you give more words. I promise you when you give more words like I am today, I promise you just get stronger. I mean, you get stronger with the more you speak up. I mean, just speak up. And then you're going to understand the frequency of what you're giving is helping people. And then you're going to understand how strong you can be when you can help people. I mean, in a sense, so people never understand until they understand how much you care. I mean, that's very true, isn't it? I mean, you must understand, I care so much, I want to give you my whole life. I want to give you my whole life in one channel. For my whole life. I mean, I want to teach your kids for generations. I mean, that's what rich people do. I follow the rich people like that. I mean, look at Grant Cardone. I follow what he does in some extents. Or in some ways, I follow what he does. I mean, you must understand, other notions, I mean, Jesus Christ says never follow that though. I mean, in the sense of what I need to do is understand that he may smoke a cigar, and I never want a cigar in my life. I understand? I mean, even though he's rich, I mean, yes, he's rich, but I never want to smoke a cigar. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that what you need to do daily, what you need to do daily is remove certain obstacles from your life so that you can succeed. I mean, it can be cigarettes. I mean, cigarettes is an obstacle. I mean, if you just remove it from your life, I promise you become successful. I promise you that's it. I promise you if you just remove alcohol from your life, I promise you become successful. I mean, if you just become sober altogether and never do drugs, I promise you become much more successful. I promise you that's how simple success is. I promise you just being able to remove certain people from your life and being able to remove that area that you live in and go and change the postcode of your life. I mean, Grant Cardone says you have to be traveling the world and changing postcodes all the time. So if you live in 2166, I mean, go to 2168. I mean, and then go to 2170. I mean, in a sense, so what's important is understanding every single day to lift yourself and understand what I'm doing today is much better than what you're doing. I mean, you must understand every single day we must focus on speaking. I mean, public speaking is so great, and you never go to jail when you public speak. I mean, you never do anything other than grow today. So what's important is understand every single day to succeed much more. I mean, we have to be successful, don't we? For sure, what we need to do all day long is focus on a greater life. I mean, when you understand how I'm lifting people right now is what? I'm doing it through communicational skills. I'm making sure I can communicate very fast. I'm very quick to communicate. So I'm understanding all the time, I never make fun of people. I just lift people. I love people. I never try to laugh at you for what's happening. I try to lift you. I try to understand every single day how to really be much better and be greater all the time. But what you need to do is always give people a chance. I mean, give people a chance to succeed all the time. So I understand I have a business card. I understand that what's important is understanding every single day, ask to get it. I mean, ask yourself and I say, I want to learn, baby. I want to learn how to grow. I want you to say it. I want you to say it right now. I want you to say, I want to learn to grow. I promise you, it's very simple, isn't it? I promise you, what you need to do every single day is loving yourself all the time to focus upon something that you love to do. I promise you, if you just focus on that, then go and be much more inspirational about it too. But it's so important every single day that we're going to focus upon doing something every single day to succeed. Because every single day you do that, I mean, every single day you do something to succeed all the time, I promise you that's the most important in your life. I promise you it's so important every single day to be much more. I promise you, I have a business card over here, so I'm focusing on understanding that when you say that in front of people, I mean, they become aware. So all you have to say is, I have a business card. I mean, when it's a new crowd, I mean, just say, I have a business card here. I mean, come and get your business card. I mean, just make sure you're always understanding how to promote that. I mean, be promoting yourself all day long in front of people, and then understand every single day it's about communication today. So when we're communicating all the time, and we're understanding all the time to succeed, isn't that important for you? I mean, isn't it important for you to succeed today? Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but just greater than that. I mean, let's succeed greater than that. I mean, let's do something greater. I mean, you must understand, so what's greater than that is understanding Jesus Christ. I promise you now we're focusing on understanding every single day that what you need to do all the time is go and be greater for yourself. I mean, go and understand how it is to understand that nutritional product and nutritional game of life, and understanding how it is to grow in greatness yourself into the best success in the world, to understand every single day that we have to communicate that. I mean, you have to communicate success. I mean, you have to make sure that you're doing something today to succeed. I mean, you must understand how vibrational you can be with just communication. I mean, if you just communicate all day long, Prosh, it's so successful. Prosh, what you do is understand that I'm here for a certain period of time, and then guess what? I realize you may never see me again, so come and get my business card. I mean, it's very important, so make sure you understand that what I do on a daily basis is what I am. And what I say out loud, in terms of out loud, is who I am every single day. So focus on understanding that what you need to do all day long is succeed with yourself to go and focus upon life and make common sense of the world around you. If you make common sense of the world around you, then go and do as much as you can every single day, and then go and focus on public speaking and doing the best you can all the time. But understand that the world around me is asleep. Everybody here is sleeping except I. Now, the word I is something that makes you awake. I'm using the word I much more than everybody here. So that's why I'm understanding, that's why I'm much greater than myself in terms of my word I. I'm always greater than who I am before. So I'm understanding that's why I want you to teach. I want you to teach that. So I want you to learn how to teach that. I want you to understand how it is and how I teach that. First, now everybody here needs to teach that even more on the camera, and they need to be able to understand how to do that. First, now what you need to understand every single day is understand that you have to be giving those words. I have a nice and beautiful business card right here, so I'm understanding that I'm teaching all the time how to really, really be great. I'm understanding I'm just living the part all the time, and then I'm actually in the trance right now. I'm in the state of trance right now because I'm speaking so much. And I understand that when I speak so much, I'm understanding I click my fingers sometimes when I speak because I understand it's my new habit. But I understand every single day, I'm understanding now, I understand every single day that I'm just focusing on giving you every single ounce of fiber in terms of ideas that I can from the world around me. And now when I do that, I promise you I'm always successful, aren't I? I promise you I'm successful so much when I'm in this game of trance of life in communication with you to make sure that you're prospering, to make sure that you're doing everything that you can every single day to go back to the word I and preach it. I promise you must preach the word I love you. I mean, actually, every single day, you must understand how that is all the time for yourself. I have a business card over here. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm learning how to understand that if you have one business card on the floor, I mean, just let that one be there and somebody's going to pick it up eventually. So what you have to understand is just continue to talk and eventually you're lifting yourself into greatness. I promise you, it's that simple. So we're making sure every single day we're going to go and focus on becoming a star because you need to be a star to grow up. I mean, you must understand that when I was small, I seen a shooting star press. I seen a shooting star from the actual skyline when I was a small little kid. I mean, you understand? Because I understand I was on a trampoline at around 9 o'clock at night time, and I seen a shooting star. I said, is that a shooting star? I mean, you understand? But here I am. I'm a shooting star now. I mean, you understand? So make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you see a shooting star in your life, I mean, if you really see one of those shooting stars in life, for sure, that's you. I promise you, that's you. I mean, you're a star in life. I promise you, because you did see a shooting star in life. I promise you, it's true. I promise you, it's true that if you see a shooting star in life, I promise you that you become a star. I promise you. I mean, you must understand every single day that no matter what you're doing, I mean, you're going to be the best you can. I've seen 2 shooting stars in life. I've seen 2 of them. I mean, do you understand those shooting stars in terms of the star up there in the galaxy? I've seen 2 of them shooting somewhere. I mean, they're falling somewhere. I mean, have you ever seen those shooting stars that are actually going to planets? I mean, you just see it rolling, man. I mean, something's just growing really quickly in the freaking galaxy. I mean, so make sure you understand that's a shooting star. I mean, make sure you understand I've seen 2 of them in my lifetime, and I'm 28. I mean, make sure you understand that what you need to realize every single day is to come see on my YouTube channel what I'm doing. So it's very important. So I'm understanding that no matter what I do every single day, I'm learning how to grow. I'm learning how to be in front of a crowd. I'm learning the game of public speaking. I'm learning the game of being the best. So I'm also a music producer, but I'm understanding I need to go produce much more music now because I understand I want to go in the nightclubs and I want to pump it up. I want to be making sure every single day I'm making festivals around the world, around my nice and beautiful persona. I understand that every single day you must understand that I go by 2 DJ names. I have Danny Milivojevic who plays just trance music, and then I have the word I in terms of the I DJ version. Now, this one over here pumps all the music out there. I mean, you must understand why that is, because if you want to be popular DJ today, then you have to pump everybody's music and you have to play those music. I mean, you have to play your music and other people's music together if you want to be a popular individual. So that's what popularity is. But what's amazing is if you want to have one trance genre or just produce one genre of whatever it is, then what you need to do is become just that. I mean, you understand? But then also have yourself 2 names in life. I mean, be somebody who has 2 names in life in terms of DJ. So Dead Mouse is also test pilot, for example. I mean, Danny Milivojevic is also the word I. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand every single day, I have 2 names in terms of DJs. I mean, you have to have 2 names also in DJs because I understand that there's just one genre out there that you want to produce. I promise you, I understand that. But then go by your full name on that one. And then go and make up another name for yourself to produce other people's music in a way that you're promoting their music with your music. I promise you, that's what you need to do. So what's important every single day is focusing on understanding every single day to go and do something very worth it. I have a business card over here. I understand every single day I'm focusing on understanding that when I go and really do much more for myself all the time, I'm making sure that no matter what, I'll go and be much more. So I'm focusing on understanding that I want to go and become much more than yesterday. So I have to communicate that. I have to communicate greatness. I have to understand every single day that all the words come from the heart. I mean, it comes from the word I. I mean, the heart is the word I. So make sure you understand that no matter what you label out of life, I mean, make sure it's all relating to the word I. I mean, make sure every single day that when you go and really become much more, to never ever criticize people for what they're doing, but agree with us. I mean, in a sense, so anybody who criticizes anybody in life is somebody who is, let's say, disagreeing with them in a way of life. So what you need to do is criticize them in a way that you agree with what they're doing. I mean, just be able to agree much more with the people around you, and then find yourself in a better situation where you never have to disagree. I mean, find yourself in situations where you never have to disagree with people, is what I'm saying. And then you become a richer individual like that. I mean, in a sense, so if you understand that there's going to be violence in that street, then never go in that street. I mean, in a sense, so remove the whole street from your life. I mean, never go there again. I mean, that's how you remove violence from your life. So understand that if you want to go and do much greater in your life, just go where just go where you can agree more. I mean, never ever go where you disagree. I mean, never ever go to somebody's face and disagree with them. I understand, because if somebody comes up to you to disagree with what you say, I mean, do you understand that conflict right there? I mean, it's a conflict right there. I mean, what you need to understand is say, I agree with you though. I promise you now, every single day we're focusing on understanding that you never ever go around people who disagree with your life and your legacy and who you are and your words and your habits. I mean, never ever go around people who disagree that you follow with Jesus Christ. I mean, understand, because if they disagree with that, then get away from them. I mean, never ever be around people who disagree with you. Because when they disagree with you, I mean, they're trying to uninspire you. So never be around those people. I mean, be around people who just agree with you. I mean, understand? I'm very sure those are the best people on the planet. So we're focusing on understanding that the richer they are, the more they agree. I'm very sure that's it. I'm very sure Jesus Christ never ever disagrees with you. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand every single day, we're going to focus on doing something much more today. So when you understand, I have a business card here. I'm making sure I'm always promoting it. I'm always making sure I'm doing something for nothing. I'm making sure every single day you understand that you have to have a YouTube channel and you have to have social media today if you want to be a star. I'm very sure you understand that many people never want to be a star. I want to be a star, but understand, I want to inspire you. I want to grow you. I want to teach you about life at least. For sure, some people never want teachings in life. I mean, they never want to learn about life. I mean, they think they're living life. I mean, if you think you're living life, I mean, how about Jim Carrey? I mean, who's living greater life? I mean, is it you or Jim Carrey? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, you must understand, Jim Carrey is living so much greater than most of the people on the planet. I mean, you understand, because that guy's at least famous. I mean, that guy's at least experiencing something of money in his life, and he has success, and he's on TV. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that you have to have that kind of great success as well in your life. I mean, you have to go and do something great. So you have that TV channel in the YouTube channel right now. I mean, make your YouTube channel. I mean, now you're great. I mean, now you're a star. I promise you, it's that simple. I promise you, if you just go on YouTube today and create 50 billion videos of hours of yourself, I promise you, you are a star. I promise you, I promise you. I promise you. Now, every single day, that what you need to understand is life goes differently all the time. I mean, life is always different. So every single day, we're looking for new aspects of life. I mean, we're making sure we're going different places. I mean, we're making sure we're inspiring people differently all the time. And we're making sure we're doing something different that we've never done before. So this is my first busking performance right here, for example, in Brisbane City. And it's right next to the event cinema over here. I mean, you must understand, so what I need to do is I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm looking to understand how to grow myself. So when I grow myself all the time, I mean, be understanding every single day what is closing very soon around you and what is opening very soon. I mean, understand the trends on Twitter every single day. I mean, understand what's trending on Twitter every single day and every single hour. I mean, what is trending? I mean, where are the people going? I mean, when the people are going there, I mean, understand that you can make some money there. I mean, do you understand? So make sure you understand that every single day that where the people are is the money. I mean, I find myself around people here. I mean, in a sense, because that's the money to me. I mean, that's money to me, because when 5 people come up to get my business card, I have 5 followers for life. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand to keep customers. I mean, anything that's your customer is following you for life. I mean, in a sense, and how do people follow you for life? I mean, be consistent about what you're doing. I mean, make sure you understand I have to be always posting YouTube videos and posting Instagram photos all the time for myself to be a star. I mean, because if I never ever do that anymore, then nobody follows me. I understand, so make sure you're consistent about your life and consistent about what you're doing all the time, because it's very important for yourself every single day. I have a business card. I'm making sure all the time I'm promoting everything about my life in that nice and beautiful business card, because I understand that is what you need to be doing. I'm understanding every single day that when you go and really, really speak out your nice and beautiful words, I'm understanding that I have my nice and beautiful saying all the time, that if I just go like this, I understand that people understand what this is over here. I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself all the time. But make sure you understand that you put your nice and beautiful business cards on the floor, face flat on the best side. I understand, and make sure you understand that people can see it. Because if I post it over here and I put my business card over here, I mean, it's much more difficult for people to see my business card. So what I do is I post my business card right there. But understand that what's important is never get yourself one of those posters. I mean, if you get a poster sign of your name and or else if you bring it with you somewhere, I mean, guess what? I mean, never do it, because what you need to be doing is busking performance right here one time for your life only. Because of this busking performance here is one time in my life. I mean, I never ever do a busking performance here again. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, since I do that, I understand I go somewhere else now. I go somewhere else and I go there. But I'm understanding I'm always bringing my business cards with me, because business cards are easy to carry along. I can put business cards in my nice and beautiful shoulder bag. I mean, a portrait, in terms of a portrait, understand that what you need to understand is the word I. So focus on understanding that if there's construction going on around you, it's because you have to understand to get to a better spot in your life, and understand that you just go there one time. I mean, go somewhere where there's no construction, but every single day, focus on understanding that if you bring portraits and posters with you, I realize it's much more difficult to carry it around. And that's why I never ever bring posters and portraits with me ever again. I'm understanding that now, so I'm understanding I'm leveling up. I'm learning from the nice and beautiful world around me, but what you have to understand that communicational skills does lift you. I mean, every time that you speak out much more about your life and you speak much more about who you want to be in daily life, I promise you find yourself in better situations. I mean, find yourself around the best situations of where the people are. I mean, in a sense, so when you go where the people are, I mean, go to Sydney, Australia and busk there. I mean, go somewhere where you can busk and go and do a free performance. Or public speaking is what I'm saying. So every single day I'm always focusing on delivering. I thank you, boss. I have a business card over here, sir. I mean, do you have a business card? I want your business card. I'm understanding that every single day I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what I understand every single day about life, I understand the word I understand how to say I love you. I understand that I do love everybody here every single day, so I'm focusing on understanding that's what I'm doing all the time. I'm making sure I'm lifting people. I'm making sure every single day I have something to do. I'm always understanding that when I go on YouTube and I understand to post more and more hours of talking, I understand I'm a star right now. I promise you, come and get my business card really quickly, because I'm going to be teaching you. I'm going to teach you something about life. So I'm understanding that if you do love this performance, I mean, come and get the nice and beautiful business card. But I never want you to hate me for what I do. I never want you to hate this. I never want you to hate life. I want you to love me. I want you to love me completely, because I love you. I want you to understand that. I mean, every single day, what's important is understanding every single day to go in front of the crowd and public speak all day long. But I'm understanding that what's important is understanding yourself today. I'm understanding that when you can understand yourself, understand every single day you can understand how to be a star. I mean, you can understand how to teach something about life. I mean, that's what I need you to do. I need you to be able to teach people everything about life today. I mean, be able to teach yourself greatness. I mean, be able to teach yourself how it is to go travel the world on your own. I mean, travel the world on your own. I mean, you must understand how it is. Because if you always need your mama and tata to come with you, then you have to understand to be more successful than that. I mean, what's important is understanding every single day that Jesus tells you right now, and He shows you to go forth into the world and multiply. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, you must understand every single day to go and really, really be the best you can every single day. And focus on understanding that, yes, we do have a God. I promise you, yes, we have a better life than this. I promise you, yes, we do have eternity with Jesus Christ every single day. I mean, make sure every single day you're going to go and do something very inspirational for yourself. So when I do that every single day in front of a crowd, I'm looking to understand every single day how to talk in front of a crowd and how to be all the time. And I'm making sure I'm always in a state of trance with myself when I really speak that nice and beautiful communicational style. Because I understand that many music producers just want to be a music producer and that's it. But I'm a music producer and a public speaker like this too. I mean, in a sense, to make sure I understand that I'm doing so much more. I have a nice and beautiful business card over here. So I'm understanding that every single day, I have to go and really work my life into communication. So I'm focusing on understanding that when I do that all the time, I'm understanding that there's so much more I can do all the time. I'm understanding that it's inspiration. I'm understanding it's so much more that I understand that I have to go and really, really pronounce much more. I have to pronounce much words. I have to look at the nice and beautiful horizon of life. I have to tell you everything about it. I have to show you in my words. I'm telling you the words right now. I'm telling you in a way that I'm showing you the words. I'm understanding that what's important is my business card. I'm understanding I need you to grab it. I need you to understand every single day I'm looking to focus much better. I'm looking to understand much greater about how I'm really doing this. So I'm understanding to look at the crowd all the time. I'm understanding to give you my heart all the time. I'm understanding every single day, come and get my business card. I realize it's so important. Make sure you understand that I have so much going for me. Make sure. Just grab it. Just go. I thank you very much. I thank you. Everything that what's important, guys, is understanding that some guys will come and grab your nice and beautiful business card, but have more ready. Just have some nice and beautiful business cards in your pocket right now. So what I do is I fill myself with a nice and beautiful business card right here in my jacket, because I may go and reach out into my jacket pocket to grab and to give somebody my business card. So what's important is understanding that you always have business cards on you and have a fashion photo of yourself on the business card. And then go and understand every single day how I'm really doing all that I do, because I understand that what's important every single day is understanding to have so much going for you every single day. So I had today already 10 people grab my business card. 10 people grabbing my business card today, but understand that's why I'm successful. Understand? So when you have thousands of people grabbing your business card, then understand that's a great legacy. Do you understand? So make sure you understand that you have to have a great legacy to live life. When you can be greatness like Nikola Tesla, be that kind of inspiration and much more than that. Understand? Because every single day we have to learn something to grow. We have to be something much more. So we're focusing on understanding that you have to tell in terms of show people to get your business card, because otherwise they walk away. You must understand that what's important is direct people to get your business card every time they look curious about you. Just say, get my business card too. Understand? Because that way they become aware about you. So what's important is understand that some people, if you never ever tell them to, in terms of if you never show them to get the business card, then they just walk away from you. Understand? So that guy who gave me around 25 bucks today, I'm pretty sure he was walking away. And then I say, hey, I need you to get my business card at least. I need to give you something over here. So what's important every single day is understanding that when you have so much more inspiration in your life, then you're going to understand every single day that I'm always giving my business card for that. I'm always giving that nice and beautiful inspirational theory of life in terms of action. I'm doing something greater all the time. I'm understanding that what's important in my life today must be you. I must make you the most important person in my life all the time. I must make you treasure in life. I must make you all the time much more. So what's important is understanding that you go and say as much as you can in front of people, and then go and dwell upon a greater life for yourself. So what you need to do every single day is focus on understanding on how to lift that vibe of yours. So when you're lifting the vibe, we're making sure we can communicate in front of a crowd, and then make sure that you understand I'm just creating my own success over here. But communication is very powerful. And when you can communicate in front of a crowd like I can, then you can be successful. But I'm teaching on how to do so. I'm teaching that all the time. I'm teaching you how I do it. So what you need to do is follow people who are communicating much more. So if you follow me for the rest of your life, I promise you I give you so much ideas. And I give you much more ideas than any of the people over here. I give you much more ideas, I promise you. I give you much more on how to become a billionaire than all the people you see today. Make sure you understand I'm so valuable in your life. I'm so valuable for you. You must understand every single day, learn how to talk like that. Learn how to talk every single day in every single way, and focus on testing the theory of how to talk in front of people. And learning how to sell yourself for free. I'm learning how to sell myself for free over here, because there's no blockages. I'm never trying to get the money from the people. I'm never trying to get money from them here. So if you try to get money from people, then you have to go and preach that. But guess what? Understand to never try to get money from people other than making live events in front of people. This is a live event, but this is for free over here. So understand I do have a business card here. I'm understanding every single day that when I focus on a greater life for myself, I focus on something greater where I can go and do a live performance in front of people in terms of somewhere where I can charge people for my content here. I can make a live event at the Brisbane nice and beautiful arena over here, and people come watch me. I can make it happen because I have something to say. So all I do is I go to the bank and I say, hey, I'm making an event over here in Brisbane, and I want to borrow your money to make you a profit, and that's it. They're going to say, how much do you? How much do you want? I say 50,000 to make the event, and I give you 90,000 in return. And then I make 20,000 on the day. So make sure you understand that. I make a $20,000 profit just by going to the bank to get the money. Understand? That's how simple it is. I make it in one day. I make $20,000 in one day. I make $50,000 in 1 hour of public speaking. I promise you, it's so simple to do. I rush now every single day. I just go to the bank to get the money, and then I make the event, and then people come and give me the money at the door. I promise you, that's it. You understand? That's how simple it is to make money. I mean, make sure you understand that although you have to have a performance in you. I mean, you have to be doing some performances in front of a crowd sometimes. I mean, you must understand you have to be doing all the time. I plan to do these busking performances in front of crowds for billions of years. I mean, you understand? So I'm always here doing these live performances. I understand I do have a YouTube channel. I understand you guys can grab my YouTube channel all the time. I'm understanding that what's important is understanding that today more people are on YouTube than on Instagram. I mean, you must understand, every single day, focus on understanding that the older generation has to learn every single day much more about technology and getting themselves into a greater state of mind all the time. So focus on understanding that everybody is here differently and in different lives, and we're living all a unique life. I mean, everybody has a unique life today. So what you need to understand every single day is focus on doing your legacy much more than other people right now. I mean, focus on making sure that your legacy is someone great right now. I want you to understand it's either that or nothing. I mean, you must understand, I want to look at you, I want to say, you're a great man. I mean, understand, because every single day I understand that's what I am. I understand I'm greater. I'm great all the time in my heart. I understand that's why I'm always doing this. I'm making sure every single day I have something to do. I'm making sure I always have understanding about what's happening. I'm understanding that either way, I realize that when you're busking performancing, I promise you, sometimes if there's a smoke over there, I mean, understand that there's going to be smokers around you. I mean, there's going to be people smoking in your face. I mean, just agree with it. I mean, agree with their poor image. I mean, agree with everything. And never ever try to criticize them for negatively. I mean, never try to criticize anything negatively in life. I mean, try to be positive about everything and about every circumstance. I mean, as Zig Ziglar says, that positivity will get you further than negativity ever will. I mean, you must understand, that's how simple it is. So what you need to do is focus on understanding on how to grow yourself right now. But I've been experiencing a life of fulfillment. I mean, as soon as I go into the spotlight and I try to be in the spotlight, I realize, and I try to be in the spotlight as much as I can. I mean, come and get my business card over here. I mean, come and get it. I mean, come and get it. I have a nice and beautiful YouTube channel over here. I have nice and beautiful information to give you. I thank you. I thank you. I understand that what's important is understanding that I'm always trying to be in that spotlight. I'm always trying to be the spotlight. Because when you reach for the spotlight, I mean, now you're a star. I understand? So what you need to understand every single day is learning. I mean, learning something all the time. So I'm understanding every single day, I'm always focusing on understanding that I have to go and be much more in my life. I'm understanding I have to go and do much more in my life. I understand every single day when I go and do something to be a star, I come up here in front of your face and I say, hey, I want to give you my business card. I understand, because that's how you become a star. I mean, you have to give more business cards to people every single time. So I'm understanding all the time. I'm understanding how to grow myself all the time. I'm understanding all the time how to really lift myself. I'm understanding when I go and really do something to live my life much greater, I'm understanding I have to go and really pronounce my life into a video like this, for example, and I have to go and really understand much more examples to give those examples differently. I'm understanding that's how I'm always understanding life for myself. So I focus on understanding that when I want to go and do something that's really positive about my life, I go up in front of people and I do it. I mean, if you just find yourself reaching for that spotlight in front of people, and you just want to be a spotlight, and you want to get around, I mean, you want to get away from the crowd and be the spotlight all the time, probably then you deserve to be a star. I understand, but most people just want to be with the crowd and never in the spotlight. I mean, they never want to be the center of attention. I want to be the center of attention only. I want to be the center of attention. I never want to be with the crowd. I want to be the center of attention. I mean, I'm the center of attention over here. I mean, come and get my business card, sir. I appreciate it's very important. I have a YouTube channel. I have so much more knowledge to give you every single day. I'm understanding every single day that what's important is understanding that most people have it in them. I mean, everybody has it in them right now to succeed. So what I'm doing all the time is I'm giving you that successful knowledge that you need every single day. I'm learning all the time how it is to have the spotlight in front of me all the time. So I'm focusing on recording myself on video camera right now. So it goes to my YouTube channel. And every single day I post 3 hours and 3 hours and 3 hours of this right here. I mean, 3 hours every single day. And then guess what? I mean, for 72 years. I mean, in a sense, so guess what? I mean, that's 10 years of video work every single day. So I'm making sure every single day that you understand that no matter what I do, I'm speaking fast, I'm speaking appropriate, I'm speaking like a successful individual over here. I mean, you must understand that what's important is understanding every single day how to really understand your life. I mean, if you understand your life today, then understand my business card too. I mean, understand every single day we are learning everything about life. I mean, we're staying curious about life. I mean, every single day I'm much more successful. I never want to lose a customer. I never want to lose you in my life. I want your business card today. I want you with me in the spotlight. I want you to give me your story today. I want everything about you in my life. I mean, every single day I'm understanding that what's important every single day is I'm understanding that everything I do today is for you. I promise you, everything I do today in terms of my knowledge here, I'm giving it to you right now. I'm making sure every single day I have so much more. I'm making sure every single day I have something much more in this lifetime. I'm making sure I'm just going to go around I'm just going around the world today. I'm going around the world today because I deserve it. I deserve it. I say so, I make it so. I promise you that's how it is. I promise you if you make it so, I promise you it's because you communicate that. I promise you when somebody has much more success than you, it's because they have the communicational skill. I promise you that's it. And then you have to learn that for yourself. I promise you a little baby that's born today has to learn what I'm doing today. I mean, you agree with that? I mean, you have to agree with that. I mean, you have to agree with that. So when you agree with that, I'll probably come and get my business card too. I mean, a little baby that's just born today has to learn what I'm doing today. I mean, you must understand that. So every single day, understand that everything I'm doing today is just for you, so I can grow you. So I can give you that knowledge. I promise that knowledge is inspirational. I promise you knowledge on something about life. Then when you understand every single day, that I understand either way. That I've been talking for a bit over here, but I understand that every single day we have to focus on delivering much better content. So every single day, I'm understanding that I did speak for a bit of time over here, but I understand either way, that I understand that my video is now recording. I understand either way, I was speaking for a bit of time without the video recording, so I have to be very careful. I have to be very careful about deleting content before I come here, so I can go and do something greater. So I just have to go into my phone right now, and I have to be doing something to just delete the content so I can go and continue my work. Understanding, although guys, that what's important is understanding that every single day that you're recording your nice and beautiful video in a way that you understand that you're boosting your legacy today and you're focusing on something that you are loving your life with. So every single day I'm understanding that when I do this, every single day I'm understanding that I want to go and be much more than myself. So I focus on standing right in front of the camera right here, but then I'm understanding that what's important is understanding to put the nice and beautiful portable speaker right in the middle of the actual video. So the actual sound of the actual video is going to actually be right in between the balance of your ears. So making sure if you put your actual portable speaker on the right side over here, then people just hear you on the right side. So make sure you put your actual portable speaker right in the center of the actual video that you're recording with, because that way people are going to understand you. And then you just stand still like this in a way that you're growing just on the side of the actual portable speaker is what I'm talking about. I mean, you understand, because you want to see the whole body, don't you? I mean, make sure you understand that what's important every single day is understanding that we never want to block people either. I mean, we never ever want to block people. So what we do is have a trolley with you like this and make sure every single day we're going to focus on being successful with our lives. So making sure we get on this side because people are walking on this side. So make sure you're never ever standing in the middle, but making sure that we're much more successful in the process of whatever we're doing. I thank you very much, boss. I'm understanding that what's amazing in my life today is understanding to have much more followers and to have much more fans and to have people who I'm inspiring today. So that's much more important for myself today, because everybody needs much more following. I mean, everybody needs much more people in their life. So that's why I'm understanding I want to give you my life. I want to give you much more inspiration today. So every single day I'm focusing on the greater life. I'm getting away from people in a way that I'm coming to people to grow them. And then I'm going away from people so I can grow myself as well. I promise you that's what inspirational people do. So I'm always loving my life in different ways. I'm understanding every single day I want to show myself in front of the camera as much as possible, and then I want to also go and have space as well. I want to have space in my life. I want to clear my head. I want to go somewhere alone where it's silence without people as well. So we're focusing on a better road like this, and we're understanding that if you go the silent path in life, then we're going to understand that's the best path for you to grow yourself. So when you follow the road of silence, I promise you, if you just go the road of silence, I promise you, you find greatness. I promise you. I promise you, greatness is where the silence is. I promise you, I'm so much more silent than all of you today. I promise you, I'm so much more silent. And why is that? Because I choose to stay away from the crowd. And now when I choose to stay away from the crowd, I go where the silence is, and I find myself alone in the silence. So if you follow the silence, I mean, then guess what? I mean, there's no people, I promise you, there's no people where the silence is in life except you. I mean, if you go somewhere where it's silent today, it's just going to be you. And that's where you can have a great legacy. I mean, you have to go as far away from people as possible to understand to go where the silence is. I mean, it's everywhere around us. But go where silence is as much as possible, and that's the best place to create your talent. I promise you. I mean, so it can be in your accommodation. I mean, it can be somewhere in a park somewhere, away from people. I mean, make sure you understand that if you're talking to people, then there's no silence there, is there? I mean, if you're talking to yourself though, and you're only ever talking to yourself, I promise you, that's a silence. I promise you, if you understand, I just talk to myself all day long. I'm always in that silence. I'm always in silence. I'm living in silence all the time. I live in places where it's silent for me to live in. I mean, do you understand? Because if somebody's always pumping music at 4 o'clock in the morning while you're sleeping, then make sure you find yourself a better place to live in. So it's very important to understand my business card every single day is something that you need. So we're focusing on understanding every single day that if you follow the silence in between the gaps, I promise you become great like that. I promise you, anybody who's great never follows the crowd. I mean, we follow Jesus Christ to be great. I promise you. I promise you, when I follow Jesus Christ even more, I'm going and doing what Jesus Christ does. So Jesus Christ does this. I mean, Jesus Christ is doing this today. I promise you, I'm understanding that. I'm understanding that if you just go and really, really become much more of everything that you ever want to be, I promise you, it's the best way to understand your freedom and your luck and your potential every single day. To show yourself and to show yourself in front of a camera, in front of people, is the best way of life. So we're focusing on understanding that we always have to be omnidirectional in the way that we stay and step away from people to teach them. I promise you, teach people your way of life is what I'm saying. I mean, teach them your ideas. I mean, teach them something about life is all I'm saying. And that's how you become a great individual. I mean, look at Jesus Christ, always teaching something. I mean, that's what you need to do with my business card. I mean, make sure you understand every single day that no matter what I do today is I'm teaching. I'm always teaching because I understand that's how Jesus Christ says so. I mean, that's how Jesus Christ does so. I mean, because Jesus Christ does what he says. I mean, so every single day we're focusing on that leadership content. I mean, we're focusing on that marketing material. I mean, we're focusing on understanding how it is to go on social media today and to become the best. I mean, who wants to be the best today? I mean, do you want to be the best in your life? I agree with that. I agree with what you have to say all the time because I want to be the best. I want to be understanding all the time that I'm the best of the best. I'm making sure every single day I want to understand to do and outdo much more than everybody else. So I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what I do today is just a better way. So I'm understanding that I have to go and move my body around as well so I can go and speak much better. So I'm speaking much better than Sydney busking. I'm understanding that when you really, really understand that I'm always leveling my communication. I'm understanding to speak much more in front of people and to understand how to fascinate people. I'm understanding that Jim Rohn goes into a car and everywhere in life and is always saying, I see, that's fascinating. I mean, isn't that fascinating? I mean, you have to understand that when you say, isn't that fascinating? I mean, then you're curious. I mean, make sure you look at life as fascinating all the time. I mean, you must ask the question. I mean, you must say, I see, isn't that fascinating for myself to go and live a life and to go and be able to do life like that? I mean, isn't that guy fascinating or that woman fascinating for how they dress? I mean, do you understand? Because that way you're curious about him or you're curious about her, and we're learning how to be curious every single day, and you have to be fascinating in life. I mean, you have to understand that when you speak, or else it has to be fascinating. I mean, it has to be interesting. I mean, if you go and do what interesting people do, then you become interesting. I promise you, that's how simple it is. I promise you, what's interesting to you is some type of information. I mean, that's it. I mean, some type of information you love. I promise you, that information, I agree with that information. I have that information right now. I mean, I have all the information you ever need. I promise you, if you just understand that. I promise you, every single day I'm understanding that no matter what, every single day I'm understanding what I understand. I'm understanding how to understand other people and what I have to say with that knowledge. So I'm always connecting the doors for you in that nice and beautiful interest that you have. So if you have an interest today, I help you with that interest. I help you because I'm a life coach. I'm understanding one interest is all interests. I promise you now, every single day, I understand the compound interest of life. I promise you, when I go and really, really give much more videos in terms of communication work, I'm understanding that compound interest works in my favor all the time. So I'm focusing on understanding every single day I'm doing something that I love to do. So that's very important for myself every single day. I do have a business card over here. I'm focusing on my life all the time. I'm making sure all the time I understand how to live my life all the time. And then I'm focusing on the greater way of life. And I'm actually punching through. I'm punching through the communication. I mean, I'm punching into your head right now with the words. I mean, you must understand, that's why I'm actually going and becoming the best I can be all the time, because I understand that's how I actually grow. I grow for different ways of personas and different ways of persuading and different ways of everything that I do, because every single word in the dictionary is a persona. I mean, come and get my business card, sir. I mean, come and get it. I mean, come and get it. I understand that you need it. I understand every single day you need my business card. I understand every single day that what's important is understanding that I do have a business card, and most people never have a business card. I mean, you must understand that they give up on knowledge. I mean, they give up on their dreams. I mean, they give up on a vision. I thank you very much. I thank you. I thank you. I'm understanding that every single day I'm focusing on a greater life for myself. So every day, every day I'm understanding that what you need to do is show yourself much more. I mean, come and get my business card as well. I mean, come and get it. I mean, it's very important to understand what I'm doing. So I'm understanding that when I give you that business card, I'm understanding that 20 people today have 20 people today have done my business card and actually did get my business card. Thank you very much. I'm understanding that what's important is understanding that's how you actually lead people. I mean, you lead people through different hypes and materials and making sure you understand that people are going to follow you forever once they grab your business card. Because if you give me your business card, I can follow you then. I promise you must understand that there's only one individual in this Brisbane city that's given their business card to me. I mean, other than I mean, you must understand that this individual takes a photo of me and says, here's my business card. Thank you very much. I mean, you must understand that we just exchange business cards we just exchange business cards really quickly. But I gave over thousands of business cards over here in Brisbane, and guess what? I mean, only one of them gave me a business card. I mean, out of thousands of people I gave my business card to, I mean, guess what? I mean, only one of them gave me their business card. I mean, understand? So make sure you understand that 1% or the 1% or the 1% or the 1% or the 1% have a business card. Actually, those people who have a business card are really saying, this is my business. I mean, this is what I'm doing, man. I'm doing it for life. I mean, you understand? But if you have no business card to give, it's because you have no business in life. So I want to provide your business. I want to give you a business. I am in the self-education business. I'm in the informational knowledge business. I'm in the Jesus Christ business, baby. I mean, you understand? I mean, if you just get the Bible and say the Bible is my business, I promise you that way, I understand you're very powerful. I mean, understand? So make sure you understand that what you need to do is understand that if you make Jesus Christ your business, I promise you nobody can be against you. I mean, understand? I mean, nobody can go against Jesus Christ today. I mean, if you just learn the Bible and you say, I mean, Jesus Christ is my business, I promise you nobody can go against you. I mean, if God's with you, I mean, who can be against you? I mean, so make sure you understand that. So what's important is understanding that I am doing always Jesus Christ's work. I'm always doing Jesus Christ's work, even without holding the Bible with my hand right here. I understand that the Bible of Jesus Christ is right in my actual shoulder bag over here. So I can start doing and preaching the Bible over here if I want. But I understand every single day that what I do with the Bible is I read it and then I teach you that parable. I understand, but that's different. I'm teaching the parables of life right now in different ways. I'm saying there's always a different way to speak. There's always a different way to speak Jesus Christ. I mean, you must understand that what's amazing is understanding that there's only one way to understand life, and it's also understanding that the word I is understanding that. I mean, understand every single day. Everybody has one word I, and you must use that word I much more than everything else. I'm understanding that when I do that all the time, I'm understanding I'm very professional in what I do every single day. So if you want to go and dress up for the occasion, I mean, that's the best way. I mean, come and get my business card. I'm understanding every single day I'm learning how to grow myself all the time in front of people. So when I'm doing that all the time, I'm making sure I have no pauses in a way that I never ever waste time. I'm always understanding I want to go and find my nice and beautiful time management skills, and I want to increase my time capacity in this life. I never ever want to waste time. I want to understand how long am I watching Netflix for in this lifetime. I mean, how long am I spending or in terms of investing this money into cinemas or whatever. I want to understand exactly where my money is going over the next 72 years and more than that. I'm pretty sure that I'm never spending money. I get $1, I invest it only. I'm an investor. I'm never a spender. I never spend money. I invest it. I invest money only. I invest interest only. I invest in where the interest is. I mean, where the interest is. I mean, where is the interest? In terms of where is the actual interest of your life? I mean, make sure you understand that if you have an interest in your life, I mean, you must go to that parable right there, which is the word I. I know the word I only. I know nothing else except the word I. I'm making sure you understand every single day that when I see interest and the bank's giving me interest or somebody's giving me interest, I promise you, that means they can invest into you some money. I promise you, if you have some interest from me, I promise you, that means I come to you to get some money from you or to get some information from you and to go and really, really help you with that. So I understand that you're a millionaire, sir, or billionaire. I make sure I get some $50,000 from you and I'll return you $100,000. I mean, understand? Because that's why they give you $50,000 in the first place. But if you want $50,000 so that you can do your business and never return the money, I mean, they never give it to you. I mean, understand? So what's important is understand every single day that if you want to borrow some money, then return them more money in the process, but never give them money back. I mean, imagine you coming up to somebody and saying, hey, give me $50,000 to return them $50,000. I mean, there's no point in that, man. I mean, understand? I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding that if you want to borrow money, then give them more money in the process. I promise you now it's worth it. I promise you now it's worth it. So make sure you understand that you have to profit with your financial ability. And you have to be able to understand how to do that. So I teach you all the time how to actually profit with your money and your life. I promise you that's it. I promise you every single day, I'm understanding I'm always doing these nice and beautiful educational programs everywhere. I'm making sure every single day I show up in front of the crowd and I'm doing much more in the spotlight all the time, because it's very important for you to understand that you have to be watching a nice and beautiful camera all the time, and you have to be actually in the spotlight all the time of your life. So come and get my nice and beautiful business card. I do have a nice and beautiful business card. I'm making sure every single day that what's important is my language. So when I'm actually speaking my language much more, I'm understanding it's very important. I'm understanding that what's important in my life is understanding how to really be much more productive. So every single day, I'm learning that I have to go and be in the spotlight much more. So I'm doing whatever it takes to make sure that I can succeed. So making sure every single day, I mean, come and get my business card and you understand what I'm doing. I promise you it's so simple every single day to understand the notion of life, which is, I promise you it's the word I. Thank you. I promise you now every single day, I'm learning all the time my life. I'm learning how to actually become the best I can be, baby. I promise you have to become the best you can be, and then watch me do it. Or else watch me doing it. I mean, watch how I actually become the best version of myself. Pressure, when you can become the best version of yourself, pressure, that's what I'm talking about. Pressure, it's a business card, sir. Pressure, it's right here. I mean, come and grab it for yourself. I mean, come and grab it. I thank you very much. I promise you, come and give your business cards to as many people as possible. I'm making sure that you understand every single day that you deserve it. I promise you, everybody deserves a business card. I mean, come on. I mean, make sure every single day that you understand what this is over here. Pressure, it's very important. So every single day, I'm understanding that either way you can go and give people your business card. So I'm understanding that some people understand that they do reject you, but some people do take it. I mean, some people actually do grab your business card. So what you do is in the actual despair of the moment, you must understand that some people who are, let's say, looking interesting in terms of your life, and they, let's say, are very curious about what you're doing. I mean, just go and reach for your jacket pocket and then just go give them a business card. I understand that every single day that what's important is sometimes people are going to reject you, but what's important is understanding every single day that you go and really do the spotlight. So every single day, I understand that some people are driving a bike or something, and you must understand that I want to test a nice and beautiful reaction. So sometimes if they're just right here, I want to see how fast they can stop. So I give them my business card. So I'm understanding every single day, we're focusing on understanding that you must go and really go and pronounce your business cards into the world as much as you can, and try to give people who are actually looking in your eyes. I mean, they're looking at you, and in the despair of the moment, I mean, just grab it and give it to them right like this. So they may be walking right next to you, for example. So either way, I promise you, some people do accept it, so it does work. I mean, you may get some rejection here or there, but guess what? I mean, as a public speaker, I mean, you must understand that what you do is you continue on with your nice and beautiful program, but then here and there, you're giving business cards by hand as well. I mean, understand, because that's a nice and beautiful, flexible way to go and really understand the moment. So if you understand life itself, and you understand every single day that what you need to understand every single day is a nice and beautiful life, I mean, come and get this. I mean, I understand that what's important is understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to be free. I'm learning how to be the best courage in the planet. So what you have to do sometimes is, you're never risking anything by giving. So if you see 3 women or 3 men or 10 guys walking towards you, or a group of people, and you give them one business card, that's 10 promotions right now. I mean, you must understand, if just one of them out of the 10 grabs your business card, all of them see your business card. I mean, you must understand. So if 20 people come past you and you give one of them your business card, the whole group can see your business card. So I'm focusing on understanding that what's important is understanding this business card right here. Thank you very much. So I'm understanding every single day, that's 2 bonus points, because 2 ladies get my business card. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand every single day that what's important is understanding that they have family members too. So when I'm understanding that I promote myself all the time in front of people differently, I mean, you can see it works. I mean, you can see. So what I do is have a jacket pocket. I mean, get yourself a jacket that has an actual pocket inside of it. And that's beautiful for your business cards. I mean, always carry your jacket around because you have your business cards. I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one, sir. I mean, come and grab it. I mean, what's amazing is sometimes people reject you like that. But what you have to understand every single day is nobody wants your nice and beautiful help, because you're going to go away from here anyway. I mean, they'll never see you again. I mean, you must understand. So what you do is go and just really be great. But that's a nice, beautiful way to sell your business cards faster on the spot. So that's actually the newest way I've actually found to actually give your business cards. So what you do is you public speak on the actual street like this, and then go and just reach out for your jacket pocket and give it to them like this. And then guess what? I mean, they may reject you. And then guess what? I mean, everybody can see that they did reject you. So what you do every single day is focus on a greater life for yourself, and focus on public speaking here and there. And then guess what? I mean, when you feel much more curious about giving your business card like this by hand, then just go into your jacket pocket and just give it. And then otherwise, just go back to your program and just start teaching people more and more, and then just go and give them your business card like this. I mean, understand, because I'm giving the business card already on the floor. So they may reject it the first time. I mean, they may walk away from the business card, but get your business card from the jacket pocket and give it to them too. I mean, now they have a second chance to get they have a second chance to get your business card. So what you understand is the first chance all the time is more enough. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm understanding that's how I really lead. So sometimes I give a free, nice and beautiful way of life. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm understanding that when you really be popular with yourself, I mean, understand that the people can reject you the first time. But the second time, I understand every single day that when you really give your nice and beautiful business card, I understand that they can actually reject you the second time too. I mean, in a sense, so either way, I mean, they're rejecting themselves. I mean, they're never rejecting your giving. I mean, understand? I mean, when I give you something, I mean, please receive it. I mean, when somebody gives you $1 billion, I mean, they reject it. I mean, never reject $1 billion. I mean, understand? But guess what? I mean, my business card is much more than $1 billion. I'm understanding, so every single day, that's the whole point of life now. So I'm understanding that I can go and actually be on the street somewhere where people are and give my business card much more and much more. So the sidewalks is the hustle. I mean, go where the sidewalks are, because that's what you need to do all day long. So we're focusing on understanding that every single time, we're focusing on a nice and beautiful life. I'm understanding that we have a nice and beautiful life to give all the time. I think I'll just give you this one over here. I understand. So what's important is understanding every single day that I understand that sometimes people are just going to leave. I mean, they understand. They want the business card, but they never want to stop really to get your business card. So what you understand is just let them keep going. So then focus on your life in a way that we're going to help people succeed. So focus on doing something today that's going to help you become successful. I promise you, that's all you have to do. And then focus on talking about it. I mean, talk about that nice and beautiful success every single day, and then create that hype for yourself. So I've given already 30 business cards today. I mean, 30 people are coming today on my profile for life every single day. They're coming to see what I'm doing. I mean, so that's all you have to do. So make sure every single day you focus on understanding that no matter what, if somebody is never even looking at you, I mean, never ever try to give them your second business card. But the first business card with those people who never look at you is the way to go. So we're focusing on understanding that we have to go and focus upon life, and we have to focus upon living the life that we love. So focus on giving people a chance, and understand either way that what's important is giving. So be the one who understands that I do get some rejection here. I mean, so make sure you understand that I never feel rejection from them. I never feel that they're trying to kill me. I mean, they're never trying to kill me, but they're just in the moment of doing something other than my business card, and that's it. So what's important is understanding every single day to focus on understanding that people are carrying, let's say, something in terms of 2 foods in their hand or 2 drinks in their hand. I mean, for you to give them your business card as well, I mean, they say no. I mean, they're already carrying 2 drinks in their hand. Or let's say somebody is driving a scooter or somebody's driving a bike. I mean, they have 2 hands on the actual steering wheel, but she'll say no to you, I promise you. I mean, you must understand. So every single day we're focusing on the greater life for ourselves, and then be able to go and reach out for the actual left-hand pocket. So make sure you have business cards in both pockets as well. So what we're doing is understanding that we're just testing something out every single day. I mean, we're focused on giving business cards and making sure every time that we fill out, I realize we're making sure that we fill our nice and beautiful life with something that we can give. So when you can give knowledge every single day, then you can have much more courage for yourself. So that's the whole point of life, isn't it? I mean, it's making sure that we can go and be much more courageous for ourselves all the time. So we have to go and really, really deliver that nice and beautiful informational stuff. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that you deserve one. I understand every single day that what's important is understanding that you just must give. I mean, you must give of your life. I mean, you must give something every single day. You must understand how it is that you understand I went for the left hand. I went for the left hand pocket. I mean, so I went with my left hand to get the right hand pocket. I mean, although I can switch hands like this and I can go for the right. I can go with my right hand to get the left hand pocket. So I'm understanding that no matter what, they understand every single time how it is to really succeed. So thank you very much. I'm understanding every single day I'm focusing on a greater life. So if I actually miss out on giving somebody else a business card, but they have a business card on the floor. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that what's important is understanding this business card, sir. Thank you. So you can see that people are actually grabbing the business card. So that's a nice, beautiful theory today in real time, forever. That if you just go somewhere on an actual nice and beautiful sideline like this and go do your actual program like this on the street in front of people, and then understand that you're creating this nice and beautiful event in front of people, but then give your nice and beautiful business card to them as well, because you're making them important. I mean, if you're giving your life in front of people, you're going to get people who accept you. I understand? If you're giving so much more to people and you're actually offering all the time even more and more, people are going to accept you. I understand? So make sure you understand that if you just keep going on with the program, and then eventually you just go into your jacket pocket and you give it to them really quickly. I understand? Because it's in the moment of the despair, of the last chance. Try to give them one more time before they go. I mean, they may have your business cards on the floor, but they reject the first time, but get the second time. Try to give them to them the second time. I understand, because that way they accept it the second time much more. I understand. So make sure you understand that if they reject you 5 times, if you try to give them the 6th time, they'll accept it the 6th time. Make sure you understand that we have to be giving all the time of ourselves, everything that we have. So everything that we do have today is information that we have. That's all we have. All we have today is information. Come and get the nice and beautiful business card I have. It's nice and beautiful. There's so much going on in my life all the time, so I want to give that nice and beautiful prosperity to everybody. I want to make sure that we're all successful. So we're focusing on understanding that I want you to come and grab that nice and beautiful business card. But if somebody's holding a phone like this, of course they're going to let's say, reject you. Because understand that no matter what you're doing today, or else we're understanding every single day that we have to focus on this nice and beautiful life of ours. So we're focusing on something every single day that we have to go and really, really understand that you may be giving your nice and beautiful business card like this, and guess what happens? I mean, they can reject you, but then guess what? I mean, you're still talking, aren't you? I mean, you're still talking about your business all the time. So what you need to do every single day is focus on understanding that we have to go and lead, or else we have to lead with nice and beautiful grace all the time. So sometimes somebody can hold a paper and a coronavirus mask in their left hand and a paper in the right hand, because they're never going to grab your business card like that. I mean, anybody who has nothing in their hands, you give them the business card. That way, they're much more likely to be able to grab your business card because they have nothing in their hands. I mean, it's because look for those people only. I mean, look for people who have nothing in their hands right now and give them the business card, because they're going to grab it. I mean, they're going to at least have something in their hands. I mean, so anybody who has anything in life, understand this one right here. I mean, come and get it. I mean, it's right here. I mean, it's right here. I understand that no matter what I do, I'm always understanding prosperity. So anything in terms of life that I do all the time, I'm making sure I'm giving my life. I'm giving that nice and beautiful gift. The gift of my life is what I give you today. I give you my gift today. I promise you, you're going to have this image of my life all the time. So understand that I throw my nice and beautiful business card at you. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning all the time how to really do better. So I'm understanding every single day that what I need to do all the time is understand a different way of life. I promise you, there's a different way of life today that you can do with your life. And you can always make sure every single day you're going to do something very nice and beautiful today. I mean, make sure every single day you're going to focus on your life, sir. I mean, make sure every single day we're going to focus on different ways of courage, and we're going to focus on something that we love to do. So I'm always focusing on understanding that I have to go and really, really dwell upon my life. So every single time I focus on my life, I focus on making sure that either way, that when I'm helping people, I'm looking for the best success in the world. I'm looking to understand something about my life. I'm making sure every single day I have more success. So I never feel rejection trying to give people anything anymore. So I'm trying to give people much more. So sometimes somebody has one phone actually on their ears and they have a bag like this on their actual thing. Or somebody may have their hands in their pockets and they may reject you because they have hands in their pockets. I mean, so you must understand that's why. So what you have to do is you have to give people who have nothing in their hands at all a business card. Approach, that's it. Approach now, every single day you must understand that what's important is sometimes people accept you much more when you give them your business card while they're standing and while you're standing. I mean, they love that even more than having to pick up your business card on the floor. I mean, in a sense, so what's even much better is understanding to be able to go and promote your business card on the floor and also while you're standing up. So we're focusing on understanding that no matter what I do today is I'm successful because I have more people watching me today. But I'm selling more business cards today than ever before. I mean, do you understand? I mean, you guys can see how I'm doing it. I mean, you guys can see people are walking by and people can see me and people can understand me and how I talk. So what I do is I've given already 10 business cards just by giving it from my actual jacket. I mean, in a sense, so that's really different, isn't it? But it's actually worth it. I mean, 100 people are going to see that business card from other angles and 1,000 people from that angle and more. And it compounds because the words, in terms of the words, so somebody, as soon as they have your business card in life, I mean, they have your name as well. I mean, they actually have your name. So let's say I give you my business card, but it says Danny Milivojevic on it. But guess what? I mean, as soon as you grab it, I mean, you can see it. I mean, you can go on my YouTube channel. But guess what? I mean, now, I mean, in 20 years' time, I mean, you're going to say, go to Danny Milivojevic. Or else what's going to happen is those people are going to promote you to 100 people and more. I mean, because they're going to say, hey, I mean, Danny Milivojevic has something for you right now. So I'm understanding every single day, I'm focusing on giving something. I'm understanding when I give something, I thank you. I'm understanding I have something much more to really, really elaborate about. So I'm focusing on understanding that sometimes people just really, really reject you. But what you do is you get over the rejection really quickly and then understand either way that somebody does grab it. Because there's actually 3 people over there just now who did grab my nice and beautiful business card. Because now 3 people are going to watch me. I mean, so that's how quickly you sell yourself, really quickly on the street. I mean, so make sure you understand how to pick up. I mean, pick up what I'm telling you in terms of what I'm showing you in terms of words. I'm showing you, I'm never telling you what to do, I'm showing you what to do. I mean, you must understand that if you want to do it or never want to do it, I mean, that's up to you. But what's important is understanding how to really, really promote yourself is what I'm talking about. So I understand that either way, that as I give out my business card, I realize I can hold it in my hand if I want. I can hold it in my hand and somebody's going to accept it. But I can also reach out for my nice and beautiful, I can reach out through my nice and beautiful jacket pocket. I have 2 jacket pockets inside here. I understand I have my business cards. So what I do is I'm understanding every single day, I'm learning how to focus upon a greater life. So you deserve one. I understand every single day, thank you, sir. I understand just because it's one individual, I still give them 1 business card. I mean, understand? So every single time I'm learning how to dwell upon a better life for myself. I'm saying, thank you very much. I'm understanding 2 people right there. I mean, that's 3 people I sell my business card right now. I mean, understand? I mean, right now you can see how fast that is. I mean, just within 2 seconds, I give 3 people my business card. I mean, understand? So that's how you actually sell yourself today. I mean, that's the newest way to sell yourself. So what happens is you're talking and talking and talking, but the first wave of my business card is right there. I mean, in the sense that I never have to reach out for my jacket pocket to give it to them because I'm giving it to them already. But then try the second round of the favor and try it sometimes with some other people to give you a business card all the time. So I'm always giving my business card every single time. I'm understanding every single time. You can see that these people did reject my nice and beautiful business card on the floor, but they actually get it from me when I give it to them personally. So I'm understanding some people do reject you altogether. I mean, they reject you altogether, but sometimes you must understand that when I hold my business card just like this, I'm understanding that if I try to give it to somebody who's all the way over there, I'm understanding that there's no chance that they're going to get my business card. I mean, in the sense, so I just give my business card to somebody who's just around the pocket over here. I understand, because I never even want to go walking over here to give my business card. So what I do is I understand that if I go to people to give them, probably it's a blessing. I understand? But then what to do with the business card? I'll go put it back in my jacket pocket. I understand? So make sure you understand that within 1 minute, I already sold 4 business cards. I understand? And then 4 people are going to go and promote me somewhere because they're going to see me for life. And then what happens every single day, I understand this woman over here has a business card. I'm making sure every single day I'm always promoting myself. I'm always doing something every single day to succeed. I'm making sure every single day that I'm looking to give you that nice and beautiful business card because that's very beautiful. I promise you, I thank you very much. I understand every single day, I thank you. I promise you now, every single day, some people just come and nicely pick up your business card because either way, if she rejects that one, I promise you then I come and give her one more to reject. I give her one more business card to reject because this time I reach out to give it to her. And now, it's either way, she may reject me or never reject me, but the second time round, I promise you that she most likely accepts. I understand? So make sure you understand that some people can actually go into your business card and try to pick it up, and maybe they never try to pick it up. But then they go away from the business card and then go and give it to them personally, and then they actually grab it. I mean, they grab it most likely. I mean, you must understand, so what's important is understanding to have much more people promoting you in daily life. So when you promote yourself all the time and you have much more to, let's say, pick up on, I mean, go and understand that you can go and place some nice and beautiful business cards just over here as well. So we're focusing on understanding that when I post some nice and beautiful business cards over here as well, I'm understanding that now what I do is I have a nice and beautiful visibility over here. So what I'm doing in daily life is nobody ever can go and reject me like this. I mean, understand? But yes, they can. Unfortunately, what happens is I have a nice and beautiful business card on the floor here, and I also have it here as well. So what happens is they have 2 chances right now to get my business card, or else they have the first row of defense, which is right here. I mean, they can reject that one, or they can come over here and they may walk again to my business cards over here. So they may walk to the first one, and what happens with the first one is they may reject it. But then they may walk over here and they may get this business card. So now they have 2 thoughts about my business card. But if I realize before they even get to this one over here, I try to reach out to try to give them this one over here. I try to give them my 3rd one. I try to give them my 3rd business card. So the 3rd time, they already have 1 and 2 and 3. So if you understand, they may reject you 3 times altogether, or they may accept at least one idea of this. So if they reject you that one and they reject you this one, how about this one over here? I'll give you this one, or else this one. Or else now, either way, you must understand every single day they have a nice and beautiful line of defenses over here. So I'm focusing on understanding that people who are behind me have a business cards behind me. they have a business card behind me over here. So I'm focusing on understanding that from the both angles. I mean, you need to put business cards on both angles. So if you're putting a nice beautiful, or if you're making a nice and beautiful public speaking seminar in front of a crowd, put one on the left side and in the middle side and also on the left side. Understand? And then guess what? Step up and give give them the 4th one as well. Give them the 4th business card as well as your 4th line of defense. Understand? Because sometimes it takes it takes people 5 times to even recognize you. So you must understand that is the first time. That's the second time. I give them the 3rd time right here. So I'm understanding every single day that you guys deserve a business card over here. I'm understanding this guy does grab it. I'm understanding I want to give you one as well. Thank you. I'm understanding all the time, you ladies over here. I'm understanding every single day that what's important all the time is I'm always focusing on giving those business cards. Try to give as many as possible. So you see that nice and beautiful line of defense right here? I have 2 already giving. I'm giving my nice and beautiful business card. I understand, because there's more power. There's more power because there's 6 business cards there and there's another 6 over here. So make sure you understand that they already have 2 chances to grab my business card right now. So make sure you understand that every single day I'm promoting. I'm promoting much more. I'm promoting to the people behind me who are watching me. So I'm focusing on understanding that you have to always have business cards with you. So that way, I'm understanding that I never have to go walking around cars and car parks to be able to put my business cards on their actual dashboards. But understand that's something that you can do. but I'd rather do a video while I'm doing it. I'd rather do a video, I'd rather do this nice and beautiful video while I'm actually giving my business cards. So it's very important they understand that either way, that when you really give your business cards to people, that you're actually going and understanding something about life. But some people do reject 3 business cards of you. I mean, they look at your first 2 line of defenses and they reject it altogether. So what you do is understand that you have to be giving those business cards much more if you want to be successful. So focus on understanding that today I gave 50 business cards already. I gave 50 of my business cards. I mean, you must understand how much 50 is. I mean, you must understand every single day I give 50 business cards, I wish I'm much more successful. I mean, you must understand. So that's the whole point, isn't it? So you have to go busking performances and you have to understand to be in front of people giving those nice and beautiful business cards of yours. So first you have to get some business cards. I mean, what are you passionate about first? So when you give those nice and beautiful passion, orienting nice and beautiful information behind your passion, then understand every single day, go and do that, and then understanding that I never feel rejection from anybody. So I'm making sure all the time, I'm succeeding all the time in different ways. I'm making sure every single time I'm always delivering a nice and beautiful way of method. So make sure you understand that sometimes one of them is going to reject me in terms of the group of one of, let's say 20. I mean, let's say 20 people in a group. I mean, one of them may reject you, but maybe the other one will grab it. I mean, you must understand. So if one of the 20 people grab your business card, then all the 20 will actually see your name. I mean, in a sense, so if there's 20 people in a circle together, sitting down on the floor, and you offer them one, and one guy rejects you, or one woman rejects you, but then you go to the other one to give them, and they reject you, and then you give the other one to the other one, unfortunately now, the 3rd one, or 4th one, or 5th one may accept you, and then guess what? Unfortunately, the 7th one does get your business card, but they sit with the business card in that circle. I mean, guess what happens? I mean, now they all want to see your business card. I mean, she's sitting or he's sitting with that whole group because guess what? I mean, you're the only one who did grab the business card because you're unique. I mean, you're the only one in that group who did get my business card. I mean, let's say there's 100 of you. I give you my business card. I mean, you're the only one in that group who has the business card. I mean, you are in the spotlight. I made you the spotlight. I made you the center of attention because all the other ones never even have my business card. I mean, now they're all focusing on you. I mean, now, of course, they want to see your business card too. I mean, now, of course, they want to see which business card you did get from that guy or woman. I mean, because now you're actually much better now because I put you in the spotlight. So we're focusing on understanding that if you want to go and do something greater for yourself, I mean, it's about selling yourself on camera, and it's about selling yourself in front of people, and it's about selling yourself for free. I mean, if you can sell something for free every single day, then you understand how to have a better attitude in the process. But sometimes somebody may be eating, and somebody may be also eating one hand, and also delivering a nice and beautiful bag, or in terms of lifting one bag with another hand while eating with the other hand. So of course, those people are busy. I mean, you understand? I mean, sometimes people are holding 2 hands on the phone and they're typing with 2 hands on the phone, so of course they're never curious about your business card. So I understand that now, but either way, I understand that they see my first time, I see the 2nd time over here, they see it. But now every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that either way, that what I do is understand that I go and understand every single day that what you can do is you can go and place your business cards over there somewhere. So we're focusing on understanding that if you go and place your business cards over there and over there, unfortunately now, those people that are walking on that side can also grab your business cards. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that it's something that I can test right now. So make sure you're understanding that when I give my nice and beautiful business card service, I'm understanding that what you have to realize is understand every single day that if you go all the way over there, then you may be blocking the nice and beautiful view as well. So make sure you understand that what you need to do is place your business cards right here as well. I mean, placing on top of your nice and beautiful portable speaker. And now there's also 3 ways that they can also reach down and they can actually grab their business card right on the actual portable speaker. And that's another way. That's another way to actually go and do your life greater. So sometimes people have a walking stick and one hand in their pocket. I mean, they have one hand in the pocket and they're walking with the other with the stick. I mean, of course, they're never going to grab your business card. So what's important is understanding to give them your business card no matter what. I mean, making sure you understand that some people are going to reject you all the way. I mean, so make sure you understand that either way, that we're increasing our odds of winning. I mean, so if you want to increase your odds of winning, I mean, you must be in front of people and you must be public speaking. I mean, it's so simple every single day to understand that no matter what we're doing, we're always focusing on a greater life for ourselves. So we must make sure every single day to go and do something that we love to do. I understand that sometimes a woman or man may be holding on to their girlfriend. So what you want to do every single day is focus on giving your business card all the time. So we're focusing on understanding that no matter what we're doing, I promise this guy wants it. Marsha, thank you very much. I understand that either way, you must understand how to really understand that some woman may hold to a guy's hand or arm while holding a phone as well. I mean, of course, she never ever wants wants your business card because she's wrapping her hand around one of the guy's bicep arms and whatever, and the other hand has a phone in her. I mean, understand? So she's already taken. I mean, you must understand. So what's important is understand to give much more of yourself. I mean, go and really promote yourself today. I mean, make sure every single day that you're going to become much more successful. I mean, it's very important to understand every single day that I have my business card over here. Every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself in different ways. And I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that sometimes you can offer people. Make sure to understand that no matter what, that we're going to learn how to grow, to sell ourselves in rejection. I mean, understand, but I feel no rejection. I'm making sure you understand that 50,000 people are watching me today. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand, I feel no rejection. 50,000 people are watching me today and more. How do I feel rejection? I feel no rejection at all. So even though they reject me, I have 50 people watching me over there and another 100 over there. You must understand, they're watching me. In a sense, I'm the spotlight over here. How can I feel rejection over here? I never feel rejection. In a sense, to make sure you understand, if you're in the spotlight and giving your business cards, there's no chance of rejection. One individual may reject you, but there's 100 people watching you right now. There's 100 people watching you over there. How can they be rejecting you? In a sense, to make sure you understand that, they're never trying to cause you any violence. So what you have to understand every single day is we're learning how to grow ourselves in different ways. So every single day, we're learning to become the best version of ourselves every single day. And that's the whole point of life. The whole point of life is understanding every single day to go and focus on your life every time. And we're always focusing on something that we can do. So when you focus on something that you can do, we're focusing on something we love to do. So always love to love your life every single day. I'm always understanding that no matter what I do, I'm focusing on giving everybody a chance. I'm pretty sure everybody deserves a chance. So I want you guys to come and grab my business card. I'm making sure every single day, I understand that I'm always welcoming people, and I'm always making sure that I want to go and be much more than I am. So I'm understanding that when I'm much more, I'm always doing much more. So sometimes people have a box or something and they're holding something with their both in terms of both of their hands, and they're holding a box with both of their hands, or they're holding something with both of their hands. Understand? So those people are, of course, going to reject you and your business card. Understand? And even though you do have 3 lines of defense on the floor over here with nice and beautiful business cards going, because they're holding something with both hands, they never even want to grab that for you. So what's important is understanding every single day to focus on giving your business cards all the time. So focus on understanding that no matter what we're doing, is learn that if one hand is open and they have nothing in their hands, try to offer them a business card in that hand. So make sure you understand it's very quick that we learn something very quickly. So we're understanding all the time. I'm always offering a service over here. I want you to come and grab it. I understand everything in terms of life. I understand a family of 4 right here. 4 bonus points today. 4 people watching me for life. You must understand that's how easy it is to sell your business card today. So that's 4 marketing promotions for life. These kids are going to watch me growing up and they're going to say Danny Milivojevic to everybody. Danny Milivojevic to everybody. Understand? So every single day, it's compound interest, isn't it? It's compound interest. It's compound information in your favor. If you just look behind you all the time and understand to see the gaps, see the understanding of life. Go and understand how it is to promote yourself. So I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what I do, I'm understanding I'll give you this one over here. Thank you. I understand that this one over here never did want my free business card promotions on the floor, but I give her the 4th one and she grabs it. So make sure you understand that works, doesn't it? Now, what works every single day is I'm focusing on giving you this one over here. Thank you, boss. I'm understanding all the time. I'm understanding that's what you need to do all the time. Show people you do care. Show people you do care. You can see those guys do actually grab my business card now. But this is the first time I'm doing this. You must understand that now I'm much more aware of how to do a busking performance. I'll make sure every single day you must understand that no matter what you're doing, sir, I want you to grab this one over here. Thank you, sir. I'll make sure every single day I'm always giving you as well one. Thank you. Now that's already 7 people I gave my business card in less than a minute. You must understand it's very simple, isn't it? That's business. That's a business promotion. So the longer I stay here and talk, the more I can promote my business card. So we're focusing on understanding every single day that if you throw your business card on the floor at somebody, guess what? They're never going to grab it, are they? They never grab it. So what you need to understand every single day, understand that no matter what, sometimes you have to reach out all the way to grab a business card. So I focus on understanding that no matter what, I'm learning all the time. I'm learning something different. I'm learning every single day that you must understand that what's important is understand that no matter what, that every single time I did throw my business card on the floor, and people see that, they never want to break it. They never want to bring it up. They never actually want to grab it. But I understand that what happens is if you throw the business card at the person in the way that it goes on the floor and they see that, in terms of, if I do this, for example, and I say, pick it up, I'm going to get my business card. You can throw your business card right there and somebody may pick it up. I mean, somebody may pick it up right now, but if you throw and you say to that person to pick it up, they'll never pick it up. Those people will go away. But then somebody else may pick it up, that business card that's actually in the middle over there. So make sure you understand that is actually 4 promotions. So I have 1 promotion, I have 2 promotions, I have 3 promotions, I have 4 promotions right here. I'm understanding that I put 1 in my actual jacket right here. I put 1 in my jacket, and that's my 5th promotion right here. So make sure you understand that sometimes people never want to step on your business card because they care so much. So what you do is understand that what you do every single day is focus on yourself. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that if they step on the business cards, it's because that's their actual poor attitude. So focus on understanding. You throw your business card over there somewhere and let them step on it too. I mean, let them step on it, because that way I get to see who exactly is stepping up on my. I get to see exactly who is stepping up on my business card. I understand. So make sure you understand that sometimes people pick it up. I mean, you must understand that what happens is, I mean, at the tunnel over there, I mean, you give one your business card and they throw it back on the floor, but 20 meters over there, they throw it on the floor somewhere, and somebody else comes and picks it up. I understand, because they see it's me. I mean, you must understand, that way, I realize that way you have to understand I'm picking up some nice and beautiful skills over here of nice and beautiful persuasion techniques to give people a chance to go and succeed every single day. So if you understand every single day how to communicate greatness into your life, and every single day we're giving those business cards all the time, that's what you need to do. Every single day we're learning how to grow. I mean, we're learning how to succeed. I mean, make sure you understand how it is. I mean, come and get my business cards over here. I mean, it's so important every single day to understand what I have to giving over here. So I'm understanding when I'm giving something totally of my life all the time, I'm making sure I'm doing something very nice and important all the time. So I'm making sure all the time I can succeed with my life. I can succeed with whatever you're saying every single day. I'm making sure that no matter what, I learn how to grow with myself. So that's the whole deal. That's the whole deal every single day. I'm focusing on something that I love to do. I love to do my life completely. I'm understanding that sometimes people may be looking at their phones, for example. I mean, they may be looking at their phones and never even looking at you. I mean, so that's a no. They'll never ever grab your business cards when they're looking at their phone only. They'll never ever grab your business card. If they're never even looking at you, they'll never even grab your business cards. So make sure you understand that what's important is understanding all the time that we're always making sure that we're successful all the time, and we're making sure that we have to be much more than yesterday. So if people are walking all the way over there, they're walking all the way out of the corner over there, they never want your business card. So make sure you understand either way that what we need to do is a better world. So we have to understand we have to do something. We have to do something better all the time, but make sure you can sell yourself in front of the crowd. Make sure you understand that you have to have some business promotions on the floor so that they can find it much more interesting that there's some business cards over there and over there and over there and over here. So we're focusing on understanding every single day. We're learning how to really, really dwell upon a life. So that gentleman there rejects that one and rejects that one and rejects that one and rejects that one, but he wants the one from my jacket pocket. So that's how you actually see how to really sell yourself. So we're selling ourselves in different ways, and we're doing something every single day to focus on a greater life for ourselves. And then we're making sure you understand now that the 5th time, it works. The 5th time you give your business card to somebody, it works. So set up a little barrier, or in terms of a little promotional gig around town where you can go and say, business cards over there. One business card over there. A couple here, and a few here, and a few here. That's already 4 promotions. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4. And the 5th one is in my business card in terms of my jacket. So we're focusing on understanding that whatever you want out of life is something very successful. So we're focusing on understanding that I want you guys to grab this one over here. I want you. Thank you, boss. I thank you. So every single day, focus on understanding that sometimes one of those friends are going to, one of the group of 3 may reject you. The second one may reject you. The third one may grab it. So now, since one of them did grab it, all of them can see your business card now. So if 19 people in a group that is together reject you, but the 20th one gets it, now all the 20 will see your business card. That's how simple it is. So we're focusing on it all the time, promoting our business card every single day. So we're focusing on understanding that no matter what, if you go and really, really promote yourself and everybody in planets in terms of your life, make sure you understand that if you withdraw this way, that you give it this way. So making sure that we're showing the colors of your business card is very important. So understand every single day that what we need to be doing every single day is focusing on a nice and beautiful life every single day. So focus on understanding. Thank you, sir. I'm making sure every single day you must understand that sometimes you can hold your business card in your actual hands. So make sure you understand that sometimes it's the law of averages that actually says, right now, the law of averages says that if you promote your business cards more on the floor, like I am today, I have 1 over there, I have 1 over there, I have 1 over here, I have 1 over here. I have a few in different areas, but that's the law of averages, because the law of averages says that the time you actually go and actually get your business card from your actual jacket, you give it to them like this, and they'll grab it. They'll grab it like that. So what's important is understanding every single day that you have to be promoting yourself in different ways, and you have to understand how it is to succeed. So sometimes understand that what's important is that your technology will actually sometimes may run out. So what you have to do is understand that the battery of your technology may run out in terms of its wearability and also its durability, and also get yourself another portable charger or something like that to connect a nice and beautiful portable speaker, so you never have to go back to your accommodation to do your live. So make sure you set up a nice and beautiful way for people to get your nice and beautiful public speaker in terms of your nice and beautiful way of method of promotion, and then understand either way that you pick yourself up very quickly. And understand that no matter what, that one there, in terms of those business cards over there in the middle, is just a decoy. So we're focusing on understanding that I want you to come and grab this one. Understand that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that if you just learn how to really understand that anybody who has an open hand and nothing in their hand, just promote it to them. just try to give them one. Because either way, what's important is understanding that we have to be much more. So every single day, I want you to come and grab this one. I want you to understand that no matter what, that we're always learning how to grow. So every single day, I'm focusing on giving you some nice and beautiful love today. Thank you. I'm making sure every single day that some people do grab your business cards, guys. So make sure you understand that today, personally, I'll grab another one. Just grab one from actually my portable speaker. So I have two on my portable speaker, but I just grabbed one. I'll put one in my jacket. Thank you very much. So sometimes somebody may actually return your actual business card. So what you do is just actually nicely, just come in nicely, promote your business card. So sometimes somebody may actually go and make your best, or they make your business card let's say something in terms of different, they return your business card altogether. So what you do is just let it be like that. You understand? So make sure you're understanding or else you have to promote yourself and your business card in different ways. So what you do is never ever try to return somebody's business card to them unless you have a nice and beautiful way of saying something to them in a way that you're going to go and do something in a way you're doing better. Or else now, if I have your business card, what's the point of me scrunching it up and giving it back to you? That's what somebody is doing right now. So I'm understanding that they actually did scrunch up my business card and give it back to me. So make sure you understand either way. I'm understanding that no matter what, that I have something to always give. So make sure you understand to always pronounce your name much better. And then we're focusing on different areas of life and different ways of talents every single day in front of people. And then we're learning how to really, really dwell in front of a crowd here. So we're focusing on different areas of conclusion in a way that we can promote ourselves all the time. But making sure if somebody looks very curious about you, come and give them your business card because they deserve it. They deserve a business card all the time. So I'm focusing on giving my nice and beautiful business card all the time. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm always successful. So I'm focusing on understanding that you just put out your nice and beautiful hand out there, because people love when you do that. People love it when you actually care for them. So when you care for somebody all the time, you're focusing on doing something all the time that's going to help people succeed. So I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, I want to give my heart. I want to be making sure all the time that I'm giving something for nothing. So I'm making sure every single time that sometimes somebody may actually give you the nice and beautiful courage over here. So what happens is somebody may be holding a phone and a cigarette in the actual hand. And guess what? I realize one hand has a cigarette and the other one has a phone. But if you offer it to them, probably the one grabs it with the actual phone. She actually grabs it with the phone. She actually grabs your business card even though she has something in her hands. She has something both, or she has something in their hands already, and she grabs your business card as well. So what happens is they can stand still and put their phone in their pocket to grab your business card. So make sure you understand that. So what's happening over here is offer anybody your business card now. Offer everybody your business card, because just because they have, let's say, nothing in their hands or pockets or whatever, and they have something in their hands or something, just offer it anyway, because they can stop. They can stop and make sure they get it. So make sure you understand that it can happen. So make sure you understand that's what the laws of life are. You must understand that if you offer something of help, probably people are going to help you. So that's what I do with my business card. I give them help with my business card, and then guess what? Probably they accept it. Some people reject it altogether. So what you need to do is offer. Just be able to offer people. It's very important. They understand every single day. When I offer, I'm understanding I'm very much kind like that. So that guy does actually pick up my business card. So make sure you understand that when I pick up my business card very nicely, I'm making sure every single day that I'm doing something very nice and open. So I'm making sure that no matter what, that some people do reject you and some people never reject you. But what you need to do is understand every single day that you have to go and become much more. So we're focusing on understanding that no matter what we do, is we're learning how to really grow ourselves in the process. So make sure you understand that what I do now is understand that every single day, that if you go and really, really understand, for example, that people who have their nice and beautiful hands in actually, let's say it's taken. Let's say their hands are in a way, have something already. I mean, everybody has something, but what happens is they may be holding something in their hands. I mean, just offer the ones of a business card promotion. I mean, offer the ones that actually have nothing in their hands, except just their hands. Because that way it's much more of an offering that they are going to grab it than the ones who have something in their hands already. So make sure you understand either way that you're already promoting your nice and beautiful business cards on the floor. So what you need to do is just offer the ones that have nothing in their hands a business card. And that's the way I do it now. So even if they have a nice and beautiful cigarette, or let's say something in both of their hands, I mean, I never ever offer them a business card unless they come and grab it on the floor. I'm already promoting my business cards on the floor so they can come and get it. So what's important is understanding every single day they have to go and do something much more courageous. So focus on giving all the time from your heart so you can be much more of what you want to be. But leave one business card on each spot all the time so you can understand every single day that what you need to do is focus on a better life for yourself. So that's the whole point every single day, is we're focusing on different areas of persuasion and different ways of life all the time. And we're making sure that we can go and promote something in front of the crowd. So today I have to get some new business cards. I'm understanding I'm really giving out my business cards today. I'm making sure that no matter what, that people can see that. I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, that today is a nice and beautiful promotion for Danny Milivojevic. And you have to understand either way, that's all the word I. So what's important all the time is understanding that we have to go and promote ourselves in freedom every single day. I'm understanding all the time I'm promoting my nice and beautiful business cards on the floor. So they're much more likely to come and get your business card when you're doing a live performance like this. I understand? But if you're just standing over here without a microphone and you're giving your handouts without making noise on the microphone, they're much more likely to reject you. But if you're giving a live performance like this, they're much more likely to grab your business card. So every single day, I'm always offering something. I thank you. So that guy, always, I mean, obviously he understands I'm doing an actual public speaking promotion over here. So I'm understanding that they much more likely, they're much more likely grab your business card because you're actually giving a live performance in front of people. But if you're never giving a live performance in front of people, and I've seen people just go up to people like this very silently to give them a business card. But guess what? I mean, most people reject them. I mean, understand, because they're never giving a live performance in front of people. I mean, they just go silently to you to give you a business card. I mean, but I'm very loud over here. I have people watching me. So when I have people watching me much more, I realize when I have 100 people watching me over there and I offer my business card to one of them, that one of them understands that 100 people over there are watching me. I mean, they're much more likely to grab it. I mean, understand? I mean, that's a nice and beautiful promotion right here. So make sure every single day you focus on your life. So when you focus on your life every single day, I mean, we're looking to teach people something about life. So every single day when we teach something about life and we teach how to really grow in front of a crowd, I mean, make sure you understand that you have to go and really absorb yourself in a way that you're growing. So that's the whole point. And we're learning how to grow ourselves in the process of what we're doing. Now, I understand that this nice and beautiful spot right here is a beautiful spot here in Brisbane to be able to promote your business card. So either way, you must understand that either way, this is just one time I come here and that's it. Because if I never came here, then how am I going to learn how to do these business cards? Firstly, it's very important to go one place each and go different places to be able to rotate. I mean, rotate yourself around the world and go everywhere in terms of one place and one time only, and just be here one time. I mean, this is only one time that I ever come here. So I'm focusing on understanding that I always want to promote my business card. So I'm focusing on understanding that I want you to grab this one. Thank you. I'm making sure all the time I come in nicely, get my business cards over here. So I get 3 on my, I have actually over here, I have some business cards. So I'm focusing on understanding that I want to promote myself much more. So I'm focusing all the time to give you one over here. So I'm understanding every single time that some people just reject you altogether. So what you have to do is realize either way that when they reject you, I mean, make sure that you're going to do something much more. So I'm always understanding every single time that I focus on doing much more for myself all the time, because that's what I believe in. I believe in doing something much more like this. I'm understanding that when I do this all the time, I'm making sure I'm very positive about my nature, and I'm understanding I'm lifting from the situation right now, and I'm understanding either way that what's important is I can go right now, but what's important is I understand that I have to promote myself in daily life. And now when I promote myself in daily life, I'm understanding that I go and really understand that I have a curfew all the time before 6 p.m. I must be in my accommodation and I must be going and giving a live performance in front of people. So I understand over here, there's a nice and beautiful pedestrian site over here. So I'm understanding when you see a pedestrian site around town, make sure that you understand that what's important is understand that you have a lot of people at the pedestrian area. So make sure you understand where the pedestrian crossings are is where you actually do some busking performances, and then understand that they just walk that way and walk that way because it's a pedestrian walkway. I mean, so make sure you understand that there is a pedestrian lights and there is cars as well. So make sure you understand those are the places that you have to be. And then just stay somewhere on the side over here. And then understand that you just vibrate your nice and beautiful voice at them. I mean, and that way you understand every single day that we're going to succeed all the time. So we're focusing on understanding that we have to go and perform all the time with our love all the time, and we have to be giving people our nice and beautiful business cards on the floor. So I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that when I'm giving all the time something, I mean, give little kids your business card, I mean, give everybody a business card, because that way we're going to understand all the time that we have to perform every single day, and we have to be understanding all the time that we have to go and really live life. So sometimes the mom or dad will actually reject you altogether. I mean, you must understand. So what's important is understand that they choose that for their little kid. I mean, so what happens is just accept it. I mean, just agree with what their parents want for them. So make sure you understand that if somebody's parents reject a public speaker in their life, it's because either way that kid's going to grow up understanding who their parents are. I mean, you must understand to never ever reject for your kids a public speaker. I mean, you must understand, so make sure every single day we're learning how to grow. I mean, we're learning how to be in front of a crowd and making sure all the time we're offering something for our business. So making sure all the time, making sure all the time we're offering a nice and beautiful service of whatever we're giving. So making sure every single day, you must understand that what's important every single day is learning how to overcome rejection with your actual voice and with actually in terms of your nice and beautiful communicational style. So when we're actually doing something for nothing every single day, I realize every single day I'm focusing on a nice and beautiful life, and I'm understanding when I do that, I'm focusing on giving my nice and beautiful public speaking performance in front of a crowd, regardless of how many people are rejecting me. Because I understand 100 people over there and around here, I mean, they're all watching me. I mean, so I'm just a star. I mean, I'm just a popular one over here. So I'm understanding when I do this all the time, I'm always offering my nice and beautiful business card over here. I thank you very much. I'm understanding every single day, I'm understanding that no matter what I do, every single day, I'm focusing on a better life regardless. And that's the whole point, isn't it? I mean, the whole point of life is understanding every single day to focus on something that you love to do. So come and get it. I mean, every single day, I mean, what's important is understand that if I extend my heart out to you, I mean, come and grab it. I mean, understand? So make sure I understand all the time, I'm always giving. I'm always giving something for nothing. So I understand that I understand that no matter what, that if I go all the way over there, I actually understand that they may have nothing in their hands. But what's important is understand that those people over there are far less likely to get my business cards than the ones who are walking right here. I mean, why is that? Because those people are 100 meters over there, man. I mean, anybody who's right here is who I give my business cards to. I mean, if they're over there and 10 meters over there, they're far less likely to get my business card than the ones who are walking 1 meter from me. I mean, you must understand that. So give the ones of the business cards only people who are 1 meter away from you. I mean, that's it. I mean, you must understand. So every single day, you must understand that when we're focusing on something different, I'm focusing on making sure that everybody has something for nothing. So sometimes every single day, we're focusing on a nice and beautiful life. So make sure that in the nice and beautiful moment, that maybe a skateboarder or something does come your way, and we're focusing on giving a nice and beautiful business card. So that's all you have to do. So we're focusing on different ways of communication. And that's everything in life. If you understand every single day to go and focus on something that you love to do all day long, and we're focusing on understanding that those people who reject your business cards on the floor, I mean, you can understand I just gave 10 business cards without them having to reach down on the floor to get it. So either way, they're just decoys, aren't they? I mean, that's just a decoy. I mean, do you understand what a decoy is? I mean, a decoy is paste and place business cards over there, and over there, and over there, and over there. I mean, place 5 different areas business cards on the floor, so it's just a decoy, so that I can give them my business card from my jacket. I mean, and they grab it from my jacket. I mean, when I give it to them personally from my jacket, they grab it. I mean, you must understand, they grab it much likely. I mean, you must understand either way that what's important is I'm having much more of a success rate today giving my business cards because I'm offering it from my actual business cards in terms of my jacket, and I'm offering it with my hands, and I'm understanding every single day that what's important is understanding that no matter what, I want to give you one, sir. I want to make sure that no matter what, I'm learning different ways of communication. So when you learn different ways of communication every single day, you must understand that what's important is if they're never looking at you, then they never ever want your business card. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, whoever wants your business card is already looking at you only. I mean, you must understand, they're looking at you. I mean, you understand? I mean, they may reject you the first time, or else if they're going like this with your business card, I mean, guess what? I mean, they can reject you and offer them one from your actual jacket, and of course they'll grab it. I mean, you must understand. So make sure you understand that sometimes what is important is understanding every single day that you must have decoys of promotion around you, so that the people will be like, whoa, I mean, what's happening right here? I see some business cards over there. I see some business cards over here. I see some business cards over here. I mean, they're like a dog. I mean, you understand? I mean, human beings are just like a dog. I mean, they want to experience what is this and what is this and what is this over here, and what is this? But by the time they're saying all this, by the time they're saying what is this and what is this, I say, here, I'll give you a business card over here, man. They grab it. They grab it from you right away. Understand? Because they never have to reach down anymore to get your business card, because they now get it personally from you. Understand? Because when you give them something personally from your hands, they rather accept that one. I promise you. Every single day you must understand that what's important is understanding to do this for yourself all day long. And then understanding that no matter what you're doing every single day is focused on understanding every single day that sometimes somebody may be talking to somebody else. So what you do is you offer your business cards regardless, and then every single time that people can reject you all the time. So just make sure every single time you're going to offer. You just offer and offer and offer, and every single time we just focus on something and we just understand. You must understand. So what's important is to understand every single day that I'm always learning something. I'm learning something for nothing. I'm making sure I have a nice and beautiful reputation for my life. So I'm understanding when I have a nice and beautiful reputation for my life, just understand that sometimes 10 people reject you right from the spot. In a sense, so what you do is just continue. Just continue and let them be. In a sense, so either way, I gave 50 business cards today, mate. In a sense, so either way, I gave 50 business cards today and more, and who cares about one rejection? Nobody's rejecting me over here. I have 50 people watching me at the bus stop over here. You must understand. So what's amazing every single day is understanding that no matter what you're doing today, just focusing on a nice and beautiful life is the way of your life. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that we're learning how to do. I realize we're learning how to deal with life itself. So have 2 portable chargers with you all the time and charge up your technology before you come to a basking performance. So sometimes I understand that my nice and beautiful portable charger right here did actually die, so it has 0% battery in it. So I understand I do have an extra portable charger to charge my nice and beautiful content right here, because guess what, I made all the difference in the world with that one. Understand, because I gave 20 minutes of knowledge right here. So I'm focusing on understanding that I never have to go and reach out from my jacket to give them a business card. Understand, because I'm already promoting my business card on the floor. I'm trying to promote myself as much as I can. But what's important is understanding that if you go and do something in front of a crowd every single day and you're learning something for nothing all the time, then focus on understanding that you just go back to your business in terms of your program and go and give the best program of your life all the time. So we're always focusing on understanding that what I have over here is understanding my life itself. I'm always focusing on understanding that no matter what I do, I'm focusing on something that I love you. Understand, I realize that I love you regardless of what happens. So sometimes a little kid can reject you too, because I understand they just want to be better than you. They want to be better than you, so they reject you, man. They never want to be a public speaker just like you. You must understand, although every single day you must understand that what's important is that people reject you altogether. I wish everybody the best all the time, but what's important every single day is understanding how to communicate. When you can communicate like a star every single day, and then you can be in front of the people all the time communicating, that's what matters. Every single day we're looking at different ways of dwelling upon life. So we're focusing on understanding that we have to go and promote ourselves the best way. So focus on giving as much as you can. Focus on just giving and giving and giving. There's nothing hurting you to give and reach out much more. If you reach out much more to help people, that's the best way. So give and you shall receive. Understand? So everything that you're giving is a nice and beautiful way of promotion for yourself to grow in front of people. If you just go and really understand that, it's all about communicational techniques today, and we're just understanding that no matter what, that we have to go and promote ourselves regardless of what's going on. So making sure every single day that we're going to go and become much more of a great legacy today is what it's all about. And then we're understanding that no matter what, that we're focusing on being in the moment with people while we're actually speaking, while everybody else is watching us, because we are the show. Now always, you must understand that whenever you're actually doing something around leadership, we're always understanding that no matter what, that we want to promote ourselves every single day. So we're focusing on understanding that no matter what I do every single day, I'm understanding that I'm always doing much more. I'm always making sure that no matter what, if you understand, I'm always doing the best I can every single day to focus on you and to focus on doing much more than I today. I'm understanding that when I do that, I'm always making sure that I want to go and be the best I can. But I understand that's a bulldozer over there, that's a bulldozer, and that's making a noise over there at the construction site over there at the tunnel. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm doing much more than yesterday. I'm doing my content every single day. I'm focusing on being in front of a crowd as much as I can. So I'm focusing on making sure that no matter what I do, I can focus on being the best kind of version all the time. So I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what I do, I make sure I'm always giving that content. I'm making sure I have something to give all the time. So when I give all the time, I have no rejection, because I'm giving you guys content along the way, and I'm making sure every single day I'm learning very quickly how to promote myself in front of people. I understand? So you can see how I'm doing it, and then just go and do it yourself now. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, you can see how I'm doing it by myself. I mean, make sure you understand that you have to be doing something by yourself today to be a star, to be a mega star. So Beyonce has to sing her own songs. I mean, she has to get up on the stage by herself. I mean, you must understand that's how it is. So we're focusing on always promoting something that we love to do. So that's the whole point. So make sure every single day we're focusing on something that we love to do all the time. And we're always making sure that we can go and grab 2 at once, or 2 or something 3, in terms of making sure that we make sure we promote ourselves all the time. So if you give people a broken actual business card, I mean, guess what? I mean, sell it, because guess what? I understand either way we deserve it. I promise you every time. I promise you it's in the despair of the moment. I mean, you can see I'm talking and this guy just comes around the corner. I mean, I just give him a quick business card. I mean, I understand, because otherwise he never picks up my business card, does he? I mean, you must understand. So make sure you understand how many have I given from my hand already. I mean, you must understand it does work. So we're focusing on understanding that when you want to focus on something all the time, I'm understanding either way that you have to be professional about giving something. So we're learning how to really focus upon life, and we're focusing on understanding that if you show people your business card and that you're really holding it, I'm understanding either way that if somebody's just walking all the way around the corner, I mean, guess what? I mean, I have a business card over here waiting for you. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to speak that nice and beautiful tone. So that nice and beautiful tone is something that you have to nicely encourage yourself to do. So we're focusing on understanding that no matter what, I'm always focusing on my life. I'm focusing on a nice and beautiful way of life, and I'm focusing on giving my business card regardless of what I do. So I'm understanding either way, I'll promote myself all the time. I'm understanding either way that when I give my business card all the time, I'm making sure that no matter what, I want to reach out. I want to reach out to people. I want to make sure that people can understand me. So let me just give out all my business cards today, and then I can go. I'm pretty sure that's my job, isn't it? So I have nice and beautiful 4 business cards over here. I have 4 business cards to give. So make sure either way that once I give my broken business card over here, I'm understanding that they can see this though. I mean, they can see I am the business card. So if I give them a broken business card right now, I'm understanding I'm very important. So come and get it. I mean, I understand every single day. I'm learning to understand either way. Now I want to go and really understand how to influence people. So I'm understanding sometimes when you understand something about life, I mean, we're always understanding how to grow ourselves in our life. So focus on understanding that whatever you want to do today must be success. But if you can understand success, and you can understand to sell all your business cards before you go, but now you can just go. I mean, just go, because guess what? I mean, how are the business cards? I mean, where's the business cards now? I mean, how are people going to find you? I mean, go and print out some more business cards, and then do your busking performance. I mean, you must understand, that's how it is. Because if I'm here for however long I've been here for, I gave 50 business cards while I'm here. But if you have no business cards to give, firstly, that means I have 50 promotions, much more than you, in the same amount of time. So be able to promote yourself all day long. I'm understanding that this is right now very important. So make sure you understand that either way you give your body. I mean, give your whole body when you're actually giving your business card. I mean, go into their face right now. I mean, whoa. I mean, this guy's really into it. I mean, you must understand. So what's amazing is being into yourself and into other people in a way that you're curious about learning from everybody. So when you learn from everybody around you, I mean, go and focus on the best way of life. So that's all we want to do, by making sure that you're always reaching out for a business card and giving it to everybody. So we're making sure every single time that no matter how bad of an image they are, I mean, we're learning how to promote ourselves. So every single time, I mean, focus on understanding that if you're promoting something of a business card all the time, I mean, be promoting something that's really, let's say, closer to you rather than, let's say, away from you. So place a nice and beautiful business card. I understand that my nice and beautiful business card is right there, but I'm picking up the one that's really closer to me right now. And why is that? Because I understand that I can just go and give it right now. So I'm understanding either way that sometimes I may actually go and try to give it to somebody really quickly who has nothing, in terms of who has something in their hands already. So I'm understanding that no matter what, thank you. I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to really grow in the process of what I'm doing. So I'm focused on giving my love right now. I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself. Now, that's the whole point. But I promise you, sometimes people who actually did get your business card before, I promise you they reject you the second time. I understand, because they already have your business card. So make sure you understand that what's important daily is understanding how to really communicate with yourself all day long. So there's a business card over here, but I pick up the one over here because I want the people to see this one over here. I want them to see that one because they're walking straight over it. I mean, they're walking straight over that one, but this one over here is straight right. I realize it's right next to me, but that one looks much more, let's say, valuable because it's right it's right going to be right next to them when they walk over it. So making sure they leave the one of the business cards where they can actually walk over it, because that way I'm understanding much more of a greater life like this. So I'm always focusing on something I can do daily where I can go and inspire myself to grow. So I'm focusing on giving my business cards regardless of what I do all the time. I'm making sure I do my best job all the time. I'm making sure every single time I'm understanding my life. So sometimes you must understand that what happens is I give them my nice and beautiful way of life every single day. I'm understanding that no matter what, I want to give my nice and beautiful business card. So I'm actually understanding that I go and really approach by giving my business card as much as I can. So when I focus on doing something all the time, I'm understanding that I want to give these business cards every single day. So I'm understanding that sometimes people are getting ready to actually get your business card before they even get it. So what you do is give your nice and beautiful way of business card, because that's the one that people did scratch upon. So this one is actually a scrunch up. This one has a scrunch up one, but it actually says my name anyway. So give them a scrunch up one. In a sense, so if somebody did scrunch up your business card, give them that one. Because they can see you anyway. They can see who you are. So what you do is understand every single day to put in your nice and beautiful jacket. And now there's no business cards on the floor, but we're going to sell just this one. We're just going to sell this one business card, and we're going to give it to somebody. So we're focusing on understanding that either way, that I want to actually come and really, really understand every single day that what you have to do is come and really, really understand that if you just give it really quickly to somebody, nobody actually sees that it's actually scrunched up in terms of that it has a nice and beautiful way of life. So if somebody's scrunching up your business card in a way that you give it, they can see that you are here and you are the actual business card. So who cares about the paper? So make sure you understand that no matter what, that I'm learning something different all the time. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I have something more to give, but I'm understanding either way, I'm giving a lot of business cards today. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm always learning how to grow. And when I learn how to grow, I'm understanding that no matter what I do, I'm understanding I'm very successful. Thank you. I'm making sure every single day, I understand that's it, guys. Guess what? I had over 50 nice and beautiful business cards today, but guess what? I just gave all my business cards away today. So make sure you understand that whatever happens, if somebody wants an extra business card from you, be able to go into their Instagram and just type in your nice and beautiful name on YouTube or whatever, or into their phone, and that's it. So make sure you guys understand that now, since I'm understanding that my business cards are all gone, I have to go print out more. More nice and beautiful business cards at the actual office works. But that is my day, isn't it? I'm pretty sure when you give 60 business cards away in less than 1 hour, you must understand either way that I gave you guys some content about that. But now just go and study upon what I've done in this video and go and do it for yourself and be a success with your word I.